You have to enclose the area. And I'll have to say before I forget, I have to say that there's some very, very important people on the ground there from the Ministry of Health and RVTH. They pave way and they allow us to cut through the red tape and make sure everything is achieved within less than a week. Amazing.
Yes. A real community effort. About unity in our community. Well, let me just read some of the other broadcasters who are carrying this. We've got JRTS, the national broadcaster. We've got Paradise TV, True Network, Care Fatu, Elegance Magazine Gambia, and For the People, By the People show. All of these are carrying this live on their platform. It's being streamed live on their platform. Now, a very good segue into the next video you're going to see, because Bajara there just mentioned the minister and he mentioned Ministry of Health personnel. Well, here's the minister actually giving a thank you to people who have donated. Another short clip, but an important one. And that was
thank you very much. My name the Minister of Health of the Republic of the Gambia. We are all aware of the COVID-19 pandemic that is present in most countries of very much. My name is Ahmadou Lamin Samate, the Minister of Health of the Republic of the Gambia. We are all aware of the that is present in most countries of the world as we speak, including the Gambia. The Ministry of Health has been doing quite a lot in collaboration with partners to contain the disease, to ensure that the disease does not spread in the Gambia. And of course, a lot of support is being given by government, individuals, agencies, and we urge all of you and the government to ensure that we are able to deal with this emerging challenge. Therefore, we thank all of you who have participated in one way or the other in our collective efforts to deal with this pandemic, and we urge all of you to continue to do so for the good of. Once again, we thank you very much.
And there you heard the minister. That was specially recorded this evening, just about an hour or so ago, maybe an hour and a half ago, specifically for this program, to thank those who have been donating, who have been contributing to this very, very worthy effort. And you heard him there thanking everybody. And as we keep saying, yes, it's started by business, but as they keep saying, it's everybody's business, and that is very much the theme of the night. And as we go through the night, please use those numbers to phone to pledge. As well as in the studio here, my colleague Janaba Sonko is also in a room keeping a watchful eye on the people in the call center. Last week we had them hard. This week we want them to be working even harder in taking those calls. So we don't want them to fall asleep. They got coffee, I know, but we want them to be picking the phone. Okay, and at this moment here to go and just have a quick peek with what my colleague Janaba Sonko is doing. Janaba, can you hear me?
Thank you so much, Mr. Ade. It's good to be back. And just to tell you that we never sleep. With or without coffee, we don't sleep. This is a very determined team. We are right here and we are ready to hit the target. That is $20 million. And I believe we'll be able to hit the target because this is a very, very determined team. But before we go, I will give you some of the updates in relation to the people who without the telethon. So we have Bliss Executive who gave $5,000. We have Discovery Tour $50,000. We also have the Mauritanian community $200,000. We have Freshwater $20,000. The Carpenters Association in the Gambia decided to give furniture that will be auctioned, and when that happens, the proceeds will of course this course that we have that is hitting 20 million to fight against COVID-19.
Jennifer, thank you for that really good update, and glad to know that with or without coffee, you guys are staying.
With or without coffee. Yes.
We're glad to hear it.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll keep you going as long as last week or perhaps longer, who knows.
Yeah.
But really, really good to get those figures, particularly people who've been given. And one of the reasons why, of course, it's good for people to see where the money is going. You know, a colleague said to me, you know, haven't seen you wearing so many fine kaftans. Are you sure it's not that telethon money? Trust me, not
No.
a penny of this.
Very transparent. Like I said last week, this is a very transparent process. That is why we have all these people here receiving calls. We are seeing them. They are pending it down. So it's absolutely transparent.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. And I will come back to you later. My colleague Jennifer Sonko there in the call center with some of those teams. And she mentioned people. Badger doesn't know I'm about to do this, and it's entirely spontaneous because as a result of last week's telethon, people kept coming off the street. But I think we have a caller already who's used the phone number. Caller, hello and welcome to the program. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, how are you?
Very well, thank you. And how are you?
Yeah, how are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you. May I have your name, please?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Are you hearing me? May I have your name? I think the call has dropped. But as we kept saying last week, exactly what we want on this program. We want those calls to keep interrupting us, even in mid-sentence. We don't mind. But could I come to you, Fatu? We've already started by explaining, and at the moment we've only we know there are people who, Fula, Mandinka, Wolof, and I just wonder, for some of our viewers, whether you would explain some of what we've already explained in terms of why we're doing this and what it's all about. And you can choose the language of your choice. I believe you're fluent in both Mandinka and Wolof.
And then let me just quickly tell you this, since this outbreak occurred in the Gambia, and then we've had communiques coming from the government, from the Ministry of Health. Everything is in English, and even these platforms, not only on QTV, but in most of the platforms, and in fact the sensitization messages have all been done in English language, most of them, not all of them, but most of them. And I've been a strong advocate for these things to be translated into local languages.
Well, actually, I have to correct you, because on QTV, we've done local languages, if QTV and Q Radio, in up to 7 local languages.
And so that's why I said, not everything is done in English, but most of the sensitization has been done in English. So it's everywhere. So I just have been advocating for this. If we can do a lot more in the local languages to reach the far end of the country for people to better understand.
We have a caller.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, caller. Hello and welcome to the program. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Can you turn your TV off so that there's no echo? Yes. Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. If you turn it down, then.
Hello. Good evening.
Yes. Good evening. May I have your name, please?
Hello. Good evening.
Evening.
Good evening.
Yes, my name is Mr. Setijan Seka.
Setijan Seka. Yes.
Yes.
And how much are you?
President Association of Gambian Carpenters.
Yes. Association.
Hello, are you getting me?
Yes, we are. Yes, clearly. Yes.
Because I'm not getting it loud.
You can't hear? Oh. Can you hear me now? No. Oh. Sheikh Tijan Seka of the... Yeah, please, any caller who's listening, please, you heard what happened there. When you're about to get through, turn the TV off, otherwise there'll be a sort of delay and echo and feedback, and that might sort of... there's another caller on the line. Caller? Hello? And
good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. May I have your name? Hello, good evening. Good evening. I think the call has dropped as well. We're having one of those nights. I was going to say third time lucky, but unfortunately. it dropped.
So if praying for that. We hopefully will have tons of those calls. But just like you mentioned, we're going to local language.
Please, yes.
Okay. Comme mbokk yi ñu ngi leen a nuyu di leen dalal fii ci QTV. The programme boo xamante ne ñu ngi ko jagleel pour xeex bi nga xamante ne ñëpp loolu lañ bokk dëkk bi yëpp loolu lañ bokk waaye du dëkk bi di dëkk bi rek de waaye adduna bi yëpp a bokk xeex bi pour xeex jàngoro bi nga xamante ne boobu la ñoo wax coronavirus. Xam nañ ne feebar bi doon na feebar boo xamante ne jaaxal na ñëpp jaaxal na adduna bi yëpp bu ko defee law na ñëw ba fii Adi dañu am caller waaw baax na.
Yeah, caller, good evening. Hello, good evening. It's going to be one of those nights.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hey. Yeah. Hello?
Good evening. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I am. Yes, we are.
Okay, yes, I'm Mr. Setijan Seka. Anyway, I will just speak, then you hear it out.
Okay.
Yes, I'm Mr. Setijan Seka, President of the Carpenters Association,
Yes.
who is here to make a pledge in the name of my association, that is the Association of Gambian Carpenters.
Association of Gambian Carpenters, yes.
We want to give a $12,000.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Great start to the evening.
Donation of $12,000.
12,000, excellent.
Which
Thank
was
you.
contributed by carpenters in my association.
Right.
To do their part and parcel of this initiative.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for that.
Out of that as well, I in person,
Uh-huh.
the president of the Carpenters Association,
Yes.
donated a fully executive office unit
Right. Yes.
for this gesture to be auctioned, and 100% of the proceeds
Right.
to be given to this GCCI to put it into this program.
Thank you for that. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. Thank you. That's the kind of pledge we like. Thank you, Mr. Seka. Thank you. And I believe we have another caller. I think we have another caller on the line. Caller?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. May I have your name, please?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. May I have your name?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
I'm not sure. Okay, I think the call has dropped again. I'll try and shout louder. Maybe then you can hear me. In fact, we interrupted you in mid flow.
That's fine. I just see Mr. Javi has been smiling on this at the 12 hours, and everybody's happy. We're all happy. If there is no caller, I will just go ahead with the translation, if that's okay. Okay,
please,
all right.
yes,
Comme niñ ko doon waxee rek comme feebar bi lañ doon wax muy coronavirus ñu ngi wax ne ñëw na bi fii ba ci Gambie fii fi mu nekk nii gis nañ ne mu ngi dugg ci fii ndànk-ndànk kenn ñaanut yàlla mu gën a passé fi mu nekk nii parce que fi mu nekk nii xam nañ ne jàngoro bi fi mu toll am nañ ñeneenti nit ñoo xamante ne ci biir dëkk bi am nañ feebar bii nii te am na ñoo xamante ne yóbbu nañ leen ci lopitaan bi fi nga xamante ne mooy MRC foofu lañ dee defee test yëpp pour coronavirus bi amaguñ benn case bi nga xamante ne ñu ne mooy coronavirus waaye amagum nañ ñeneent.
Sorry, I think we have a WhatsApp
okay.
call this time.
Okay.
And I've spoken to the WhatsApp people, and apparently it's going to be really good this week. Caller, hello, can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you.
You can, yes. May I have your name, please?
My name is Malik S. Jallo.
Malik S. Jallo. Hello, Mr. Jallo. And
Yes, I colleague Keba.
Good evening, panelists. My name is Keba M.I.Gay, and I am head of corporate
Ecobank. Yes. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, sir. And we are on the program to pledge on behalf of the bank.
On behalf of the bank, thank you. And how much is the bank pledging?
The bank is pledging $400,000.
Oh, wonderful.
Noble cause.
400,000.
$200,000. Yes.
200,000. Beg your pardon. Thank you very much. Yes.
In addition to this, the bank has also opened an interest-bearing account
Right.
as a way of goodwill under the chamber with the name Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry Business against COVID-19.
Right. Okay. Thank you for that, a grand gesture. And on the screen there, you can see how much we've raised. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. And that's $11,944,228. Keep it coming. And we have another caller. Hello and welcome to the program. Hello. 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 Caller, I can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Can you hear me clearly? Hello, caller? Hello? Yeah, I think the call has dropped. But as I said, on this program, we don't mind being interrupted by callers, either WhatsApp calls or direct phone calls. But please, that's what we're here for. Exactly. Please carry on.
So that's fine. Okay. Comme niñ ko doon waxee rek dañ ko gën a def nu mu gën a gaawee parce que comme aade nu mu ko doon waxee rek li ñu fi tax a ñëw tey mooy ndimbal moo ñu tax a toog fii nii tey su ko defee nag ngeen baalal ñu tuuti comme kool yi nekk di dugga di nekkul nañu loolu bañ nañ ko waaye loolu neex nañu trop parce que loolu moo ñu fi teg comme niñ ko doon waxee ci gannaaw comme coronavirus bi ñoo wax dugg na fii ci Gambia maa ngi ko doon wax ci gannaaw am na nit ñoo xamante ne am nañ ko fii Gambia su ko defee nag ci wàllum bunti wérgu yaram bi gars yi ñu ngi def seen kéemtulaay kàttan pour dimbale nit ñi nu ñooy fagaroo suñ boppa ak tamit pour dimbale ñoo xamante ne ñoo am jàngoro bi léegi su ko defee ñoom yi neen mënuñu koy def gis nañ ne nguur gi ñëwoon nañ fi wax fi xaalis bu bëri bi nga xamante ne boobu la gars yi bëgg a dugal ci li nga xamante ne moo aju ci wàllum coronavirus bi waaye seetlu nañ ne nguur gi rek duñ ko mën a def su ko defee nag waa GCC ay ñoom ñu jóg ñu ñëw bokk ci plateforme bi nga xamante ne moo day am QTV fii plateforme boo xamante ne ñoom gis nañ ne mun nañ cee bokk te su ko defee nag mun nañ cee waxtaan ak askan wi seet nu ñoo mën a dimbale nguur gi waaye du nguur gi rek nu ñoo mën a jàppale suñu bunti wérgu yaram bi ak Gambien yi ci suñu boppa su ko defee nag nga gis jàngoro gi ñu mën koo xeex doole bi fu mu mën a em.
Every time you see me go like this because I can hear there's
so
a call.
I saw your hand. No.
Caller.
Good.
Hello and welcome to the program. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me clearly?
How are you guys?
We're well, thank
Hello.
you. We're well. Thank you. May I have your name, please? May I have your name?
I'm hearing you clearly now.
Okay. May I have your name, please?
My name is Kutubu.
Yes, Kutubu. And how much are you pledging?
My name is Kutubu Seka.
Kutubu Seka. Hello. And how much are you pledging?
I am pledging $15,000 on behalf of our association.
Yes, and can you tell us the name of the association, please?
The association is called 1982 KG Intake.
1982 catering intake
comprises of
yes. Carry on.
1982 KG Intake.
Oh, Kerry. Okay. Yes. Okay. I think we had 1982 Kergi intake. Kergi. Okay, there's another caller. Caller? Hello, caller. Welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to the program. Hello. May I have your name, please?
Hello.
Have you got your TV on? If you have, turn the volume down on your TV. Otherwise, it might cause a bit of interference. Hello, can you hear us now?
Hello.
Hello. We're nearly at 12 million, so let's hit that 12 million in the next few seconds. 11,959,228. And there's another caller. I can hear another caller. I can just hear. Hello, caller. Hello and
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. May I have
Hello,
your...
good evening.
Good evening. May I have your name, please?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening. If I raise my hand, that means I can hear you. Maybe you can't hear me.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello, good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Nananjai Samba.
Nananjai Samba, yes.
The admin manager for Prime Insurance Company Limited.
Prime Insurance, yes. And
today I'm calling on behalf of our company.
Thank you.
And we are pledging $100,000.
Sorry, we didn't hear the beginning. You're pledging how much? Sorry, can you...
$100,000.
100,000. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
$100,000.
Yes, we heard that. 100,000. Thank you very much. Thank you
Yes,
on behalf
100,000.
of... Yes, on behalf of Prime, yes?
Yes, it's a pleasure. It is a pleasure.
And for us
it is
too.
a pleasure. We want to commend the GCCI for this excellent initiative.
Thank you.
We thank you too.
Yes, we are proud members of the GCCI.
Thank you.
We commend them very well.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
And we commend businesses like yours for responding. And as I said, we wanted to hit that 12 million in a few seconds. We've already gone past it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's hit that 20 million that we've been talking about, because what we want to do is, as we go with these programs, we want to get more and more of these. Can I come back to you, Fatou? I think you
making headway. We're just at 12 million.
12 million.
Hopefully, before we leave here,
we'll be 20
we'll
and
be
more.
20. Yes.
Another caller. Another caller. Caller. Good evening. Hello. Hello. Good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
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 Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
I don't think you can. I can hear you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I think the call has dropped. But please keep trying. Don't give up. And if for any reason you can't get through to the studio, speak to one of the people who will pick up, the receiver and speak to them. But please don't let the fact that your call dropped put you off. So 12 million, we've gone past that. Let's 13, 14 and keep going. Fatou, over to you again.
It's a good move. So comme ni ko don waxe kam ni ñange ko duga te doon loo xamantene ñi fi toog yëpp loolu lañ bëgg ñi nga xamantene ñoo sos programme bi sax ñoom loolu lañ da bëgg nit ñi di gën a call di joxe ndimbal te ndimbal bi fi mu nekk nii lépp liñ gis call yi ñi nga xamantene ñoo nekk di call ci programme bi ñoom ñëpp am seen xaalis lañ nekk di jël di ko joxe ñeneen ñi ñu ngi woote ci turi banque ñeneen ñi ñu ngi fi woote dégg nañ Carpenters Association ñu fi nekk sànq rek lañ dégg Prime Insurance te am ay programme yi ci gannaaw defoon nañ fi ñaar wala ñetti programme te yooyu yëpp ay nit ñi doon call boo leen seetaan télévision bi fi mu nekk nii gis nañ ne ñu ngi am fukk ak ñaari million ak lu ci tegu loolu la gaay yi amangum pour xeex bi nga xamante ne loolu la gaay yi boo xeex coronavirus bi ci dëkk bi te xaalis bi dafa am ay place yu muy dugga ci gannaaw ci kanam tuuti am nañ fi Mr Diaby moom dinañu gën a leeral loolu noonu su ko defee ñu bamtuwaat ko nit ñi gën a mën a xam xaalis bi fan la moo dugga parce que li tax ñu sos programme bi ci kaw lu leer ko teg nekkul ne xaalis bi dañ ko moomale seen bopp rek wala am na feneen fi ñu ko dugal li nga xamante ne àndut ak xeex bi nga xamante ne boobu lañ bëgg a xeex virus bi nekk ci biir dëkk bi loolu bu ko defee nag Mr Diaby ci kanam tuuti dina leeral loolu waaye comme mbaɗigol ka fale ñamin amma QTV jande wo kamala ka fale ko ɗum programme ol ɓe kiri nden programme ol mi yalan ko ya kere kere pour ñin coronavirus mbeŋalon courant mi yalan ko amantara Gambia damma kam baraba duniya banko be kam wala ɓe mo be batande ka ñin tembo kam ŋajela ko ay safaru bundal ay mantora ay jata kende ya bundal batandi ay mul fon la balunya fon kolyandile beñin tembo min to Gambia kete banko to mi yalan ko dablata bankul ko no mi yalan ko courant ñimbe o bankol le kam courant ñimbe ka fa coronavirus and meñin tembo min to Gambia kono ngaji ko monani wala soto comme na ministre min be jata kende bundala aka funti luwonu anin mol ka kacha anin kibaro bunda mol ka kacha aya tandi mol ko monani wala Gambia banko kanjam dol bije mi yalon ko be jata kende a bundal be la jata kende a tambo jibe kan ne bundato dam yale ka fami MRC kantum be yalon ko wala bo maralin ko la mi yalon ko wala be dende nyun kuran kuto la mi yalon ko la funtita duniya banko kam manduwa nga tambi kuran ni daga ministro Gambia banko kanja wala naniti bari hanu fang Gambia Chamber of Commerce inata ke bundati mi yalon ko inata ko wuli pour que bulo dum inin do ko bundal kono budo ko bundal nata ke bundaji mati QTV bol kono pour inin banko mo le kacha kantum be yalon ko hani Gambia damanten banko jama bije mi yalon ko nyin kura wayo wolle amma ila molbe wulita mulbe la bankol kan wala hani fa mulbe banko bantala ibe bulo du nyo bulo kono pour ka mako la fanyo kam mako ro du ni ko mako la manke kodo damati mako ro fanna jama la soto kodo bije bari hani fa nimmin se karado fana mutandino o fana bije da ade.
I think we have an international call. Caller, hello and welcome to the program. Hello. Hello, caller. And on the screen you can see 12 million and 84,428. Keep it coming, and that's what we like to see. I'm not sure the caller can hear me. Hello, can you hear me, caller? I don't think they can. Throughout the evening, we're going to be seeing videos from across the business and political spectrum. And now we have one from veteran politician Halifa Sallah. Have a look at this.
ñu ngi leen di nuyu di ànd ak yéen di seede ne àddina dafa yaatu te liy dund ci àddina yi itam amul dayo te mboolem liy dund ci àddina mu ngi ut lu mu lekk ni nit di utee lu mu lekk doom yi ooyee jàngoro di nekk ci yaramu nit ci biti ba wala ci biir ba yooyu itam luy ut pour dundal la lii nga xam ne nag moom lañ jànkoon teel nekk na xam ne li mu ngi dund ci nit di aw ci gémmiñam wala ci bakkanam wala ci bëtam moo tax ñu ne lii nekkaatul feebari caaxaan ndax feebari àddina la ñu ne nag gannaaw xalaat mooy jur jëf te jëf di yar jikku nit moo tax ñii nii gis ne seen warugal la pour été pour ngeen xam feebar bi ne du feebari caaxaan gannaaw duggagul ci réew mi nam war a duggee ñu ne waxtaan wi mooy tere ko pour bu mu dugg nam war a duggee tere ko nag li mu laaj nga xam ni moo duggee ci biir nit gannaaw ñu ne soo saqatee mu dem ci loxo nga jox keneen loxo mu am ko moo tax ñu ne bon nañu wàññi joxante loxo yi te itam nañuy raxas loxo yi gannaaw soo saqatee nit jege la nga ko wàll ñu ne bon nag nañ kuy saqat utal nooy fexe ba saqat ba du jege keneen ka ak itam di jël sa musuwaar ba nga xam ne wala say loxo ba gis ne keneen ki du ko jot lii moo waral ñu ne dafa am lu bëri lu ñu war a wëcci ci suñu doxalin tey ci suñu dundin tey ci li ñu miin ndax dañ day bokk ndab foog ñu seetaat loolu dañ day bokk poti ndaa foog ñu seetaat loolu moo tax fu ñu dem fi mu nekk nii ku ko mën mu ngi seet bunte boo xam ne mbooloo daf fay am ñu seet luñ fay def ndax nga mun a raxasu balaa ngaa dugg ca marché ba wala dugg ca lopitaan ba wala dugg ca school ba fu mu mun a doon rek foo xam ne fii mbooloo nga fa benn ñu arrêté gum ñun doomi Gambia nañu xam ne ànd ci xalaat bennoo ci xalaat ànd ci jëf bennoo ci jëf mooy kattan bi nga xam ne ci lañ mën a xeexee jàngoro bi moo tax kuy déglu waxtaan wi nag nga xam ne am nga ca waar jéemal xam feebar bi ni muy duggee ci biir nit ki ni muy yàq ci biir nit ki nga pare yow sa bopp xelalaw ñeneen yi nga xam ne ñoom itam du ñu bàyyi ba sàggan ba feebar bi dal ci seen kaw loolu la ñuy wax nag ne liy raafal bakkan kooku kenn waratu koo caaxaane te yow yaa war a dimbale docteur yi bon nag soo gisee tàngoor bu jéggi dayoo ci sa yaram saxat boo mënatoo xam fi mu jógee néew doole goo xam ne gi yaa ngi koy yëg ñu ne na nga téléphone 1025 ndax nga wane ne soxla nga ndimbal loolu daal soo ko defee mu ngi mel ni nekk nga docteur ndax ki nga xam ne mooy fexe ba bu ñu fexe feebar bi law daanaka bokk na ci nga xam ne ci mooy docteur yi ndax fexe feebar ak faj ñooyam.
And there you heard Halifa Sallah explaining there. Bajara, if I can come to you, there's a lot more that you have to explain, including UNDP work and with the prisons. And I just wondered if you could explain to the viewers what that's all about.
Yes, as I was saying earlier, we have the sanatorium is almost, I won't say stable, but now it's up to standard.
Sure.
Our next move with our partners, which is the Minister of Health and UNDP, is to visit the prisons, because we need to able to this social distances. It's very tough to happen during the prison level. So there will be a visit at the prisons. So most of this donors' money will be used in those prisons to make sure it's all in the fight of prevention, and also Tanka, which is at is it Salaji? Yes, also will be doing a visit there at Tanka, and also to elaborate on the committee and the way the money is spent. Is we, like I said earlier, we have 12 to 14 people from banks, auditing firms, IT, business people, Chamber of Commerce itself. We're there to discuss how this money is used. And we won't use a dollar of the money without the doctors or the professionals there.
I believe we have another caller. Caller, hello and welcome. Hello. Whoops. Can you turn down your TV? Please. Hello, yes, can you hear me now?
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome to the program.
Anyway, my name is Tanya, and I'm calling on behalf of the Voting and Speaking Association, Buneka Pension Bridge Post.
Yes.
The membership of the association, then the contribution totaling $5,000 to fight COVID-19.
Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
And thank you. And thanks for calling. Bajara, and once you've explained that, if you then give us your kind of final words on COVID-19, please. Yes.
Like I said, my advice will be on the business part and the support the people are giving to the GCCI. And this is, like you said, it's not the business against COVID. It's Gambia against COVID. From students to corporate companies, everybody is we are with this together. This is it's our problem as Gambians and Gambian residents to fix. So I would say thank you to our health workers. These people are warriors.
Sure. We go now to my colleague Jeneba Sonko, who is up in the call center. Jeneba, and how are things going there? And I won't ask about coffee or people staying awake. I'm convinced. You don't have to tell me anymore. How are things going?
Yeah, so it's looking pretty good. And Mr. Ade, before I go into the figures, I must say that our target is $20 million, but we don't mind passing $20 million, right? Am I right?
Listen, we want to hit 25, 30 or 40.
Of course. That is what we're looking forward to. So it's not going to hurt if we pass $20 million. That is just a target. So now let's take a look at the figures that we have here. We have Reliance Financial Services, $200,000. We have Boat and Fishing Association, $5,000. We also have Dr. Carol, $10,000. We have the Gambia Muslim High School year 1977, $10,000. And we also have one Aida Jallo, $10,000. That is what we have for you so far. And it's looking good, and more calls are coming in. Let's keep it coming.
Okay, let's keep it coming. That's what we like to hear.
Yeah.
And throughout the evening, you'll be hearing more from Jennifer, more from people in the call center.
Yeah.
And as we said, keep them busy, keep those calls coming in.
Yeah.
That's what this evening is all about. And throughout the evening, you'll be having guests who will be coming here to discuss various things with me. And that's really what this is about. But I must say, before I forget, there were people who came in off the street and actually gave money directly to me, and don't worry, I gave them receipts, and of course now I'm mentioning it on TV, so I pocketed that money. Now there was, let me see, you see I'm overflowing. Marima Jallo, trading as diverse merchandise, she gave us a check for $1,000. Dr. Alhaji Mane from the Tujereng Housing Estate gave $1,000 in cash. The Old Joshua Fishing Community, they gave $5,000 in cash, and Bajaune from Denmark sent somebody to bring along $2,000, and they brought it to the QTV office, and I gave them receipts, but the money is here, and I'm going to be handing it over to the GCCI later on. And now we've been joined by another guest, and you can see on the screen 12,289, and Jennifer said, we don't mind exceeding 20 million. Of course we don't. Last week I said no amount is too small and no amount is too large. So if you want to give 10 million, please
go ahead. And Ade, I was so happy when I saw you receiving a pledge from an ordinary person. The person decided to come deliver his pledge, and I saw you collecting it. When I saw that, I'm like, this is really a collective responsibility. That is a perfect justification for that.
Absolutely. Thank you for that, Jennifer. And don't forget, we'll be coming back to you, so stay awake.
Yeah, we are awake.
And now we've been joined by another guest. And please, if you would introduce yourself to our viewers, tell us who you are and what your sort of business is in this fight against COVID-19.
Good evening, viewers. My name is David Jeng. I'm a young entrepreneur, founder of Bliss Executives, and I'm a member of GCCI. So my role is the role of every entrepreneur and every Gambian to ensure we contribute our financial resources, our voices, to ensure the fight against COVID-19 is being won by every Gambian.
Sure. Now, you say you're an entrepreneur. Somebody will say, what's your line of business?
My line of business is business consultancy.
Okay, great. Yeah. Now, somebody watching this will say, why should business consultancy be concerned about COVID-19? I know I keep saying it's everybody's business, but why?
Well, it's very important because when the announcement was made, I was in Basse. Right. So, and I had to come back the next day, which means that business has to stop, and we have to come back because it's a concern for every Gambian.
Sure.
And my line of work deals with also training of entrepreneurs, which involves gathering, and this cannot happen when there is social distancing, and the training has to do with interacting with people and people interacting with each other and touching each other. So it cannot happen when we're involved in social distancing. So you see most of our activities are currently on hold due to the COVID-19. So we're affected, direct impact.
Sure. Fatu, I wonder if you have any questions for David.
Yeah, absolutely. David just mentioned a very crucial point there. You were in Basse, you had to cut short your trip, come back because businesses have to be put on hold. Tell us what sort of impact this would have on the business community here in the Gambia.
Now, this will have a huge impact if it continues. And currently it has a impact because some businesses are not operating, and still businesses have overheads to take care of, staffs to pay because they also have families to take care of. So you see that the spending may increase when the revenue will not come. So
let me tell you to hold that thought because I have very exciting news. Shaiben Mandi has donated. Shaiben Madi has donated. This is not an error. $1 million. Shaiben Madi has donated $1 million. What can I say? You've seen the figures go up past the 12 million and on the screen there, and we're thrilled. We're thrilled. This is exactly what we want to happen this evening. Shaiben Madi there, $1 million. Thank you so much for that, and please that inspires other people to donate similar or even bigger sums. David, if I can come back to you.
So looking at the environment in Basse, what I've observed is now you see the market burned down, and there comes COVID-19. So really entrepreneurs in Basse are really affected with this, and you see shops are closed down, people are not operating, and still, you know, we have families to take care of, we have overheads running. So the quicker we fight this, the better is it for all of us, because if we're able to fight this and then now we succeed, you see that we will go back to business, and then what will happen is it's up to us as businesses to be more efficient and more proactive, to be able to gain the days that we have lost. So really I will really encourage business to now plan, because this is a time, a crucial time. How can we really plan as businesses to be able to re-strategize and operate? There comes also using digital transformation, digitalization.
I was going to come to you about that, but I just wondered if, again, for Mandinka and Wolof viewers, if you could...
waxal mooy affaire yi feebar bi nga xam ne moo nekk si dëkk bi muy mel ni feebar bi sonal na ñun ñëpp te ñun ñëpp yëg nañ ko.
David, could you pause? We have a caller, and you're going to have to get used to this being interrupted.
Yes, that's fine.
Caller, hello, and welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hello, and I sound like it's past your bedtime.
Hello?
But we're glad you're not. Yes, hello. Can you hear us?
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
I'm calling on behalf of my family.
On behalf of your family, and what's your family name? What's
Good evening. I'm calling on behalf of my family.
Yes, yes. And what's the name of the family?
Bah family.
Bah family. And how much are you pledging?
Bah family.
Yes, yes, we heard that. How much are you pledging?
$3,000.
$3,000. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yes.
And
You're welcome.
thank you, thank you. And that's what we would like to hear. David, you were in full flow.
So ñu xam ne tey jii ñun doomi réew mi.
I have a WhatsApp call this time. Caller, hello and welcome to the program. Whoa. Hello, caller. It's gone. Sorry, David, over to you again.
waaw ñu xam ne nag feebar bi tey jii ñun ñëpp yëg nañ ko si suñ poos yi.
There's another call.
Go ahead.
Please, caller, hello and welcome to the program. Hello? Caller? Hello? Hello, I can hear faint thing in the background. Hello, caller? Can you hear us? I think it's gone. David.
So ñu xam ne ñun ñëpp yëg nañ fi mu nekk feebar bi yëg nañ ko si suñ poos yi, ndaxte suñ am wàññeeku na torop, te loolu li ñu see mun a dimbale mooy gaaw xeex feebar bi mu jóge fi, te docteur yi wax naka la ñoo xeexee feebar bi, di raxas suñ loxo, di soriwaatee nit ñi, ba pare di fexe mboolem koo xam ne gis nga benn symptômes boo xam ne nuroo na ak symptômes yi ñoo wax, nga fexe nga call 25. ndaxte loolu suñ ko defutee ñu xeex feebar bi dina continuer di nga xam ne di gétteen suñ poos yi, te ni moo continuer di gétteen suñ poos yi, te leer nañu ne ñun suñ poos yi mooy fexe ñooy dimbalee suñ njaboot yi, noonu la ñoo dundee. kon dina dem ba nga xam ne bu dee ne defuñ li nga xam ne moo ñu war ku nekk si ñun, dina gétteen suñ poos yi. moo tax tey jii ñu ñëw fii di waxtaan pour fexe gën a ñaax nit ñi ñu fexe joxe donation, bokk si xeex bi nga xam ne ñu ngi koo def. te naka lañ koo xeex mooy mboolem koo xam ne am nga sa as tuut nga joxe ko, xeebuñ dara yéemuñ dara, soo ko joxee dinañ ko boole si xeex bi nga xam ne moom la ñoo def. ndaxte tey jii su fi jàngoro bi jógee ñun ñëpp suñ njëriñ la, njëriñi askan bi la, njëriñi réew mi la, ak njëriñi ñëpp la.
kon su ko defee Ade bala ñoo dem David fanaa lii dina am solo trop pour ñu leeral ko ñi nga xamante ne ñu ngi ñoo setaan kon ko wax nañ corona te wax nañ ne mu ngi sonal fépp foo laal rek mu ngi koo sonal waaye tamit bu ñu waxee wàllum business te yow foofu ngay yëngu mu ngi sonal foofu trop te boo waxee ne affaire si dafa gétteen pause ban façon yi gétteen la ñooy wax parce que xam nañ ne am na yenn business yi nga xamante ne tëj nañ waaye am na yoo xamante ne ñu ngi dox waaye soo waxee waxi gétteen pause ban façon yi anam lañ ko nekk di waxee
waaw gétteen pause muy mel ni tey ji business yi yéen a ngee fay rent ñeneen ñi ñu ngee fay courant yenn bitig yi tëj nañ ñeneen ñi sax am nañ bagage yoo xam ne dafaa yaaxu te soo ko jaayutee si diir bi nga ko war a jaay dafaa yaaxu te sa business bi fi mu nekk loolu noonu yëpp jënd nga pour marchandise yooyu noonu te nekkuloo di ko jaay te rawatina yaa ngi am xam ne ñu ngi laa liggéeyal yaa ngi leen a fay.
We have a WhatsApp call. Caller, hello and welcome to the program. If you have TV, can you turn it down? Wa alaikum salam. Yes, if you have a TV, can you turn it down in the background? Okay, caller from Senegal, I believe.
Man la Alaaji Gueye.
Alaaji na nga def?
Waaw ñu ngi sant yàlla bu baax.
Waaw ñu ngi lay dalal ci programme bi.
Di rafetlu bu baax a baax seen programme bi.
Jërëjëf Alaaji.
Di ñaan suñu borom mi nga xam ne moo koy teggi mu teggi ko ci kàttanu Seydina Muhammad.
Amiin yaa rabbi.
Di ñaan doomi Gambie yëpp ñu maase ànd xeex coronavirus bi mu jóge ci réew mi.
Amiin amiin.
Bu kenn xeeb dara bu kenn yéem dara ñu ànd xeex ko.
Amiin amiin amiin.
Tey ñaan suñu borom mi nga xamante ne mooy Jalla Jalla mu teggi ko.
waa Alaaji jërëjëf waa comme ni nga ko déggee rek programme bi ñu ngi ko jagleel pour ndimbal bu dee yow it bëgg nga ci dolli dara ñu xam loolu bu dee da ñooy ñaanal tamit yal na ñaan yëpp nangu tamit.
Amiin amiin yaa rabbal alamin. Waaw li ma si dolli kay comme di ñaaxaat doomi Gambie yi rek kenn ku ne maanaam comme ni ko ku baax ko waxee rek. comme ni ko suñu kilifa Xalifa Sall waxee.
waaw
ki nga xamante daf ko dénoncé sax bokk na si docteur yi nga xamante ne fàcc.
waaw.
bu kenn ragal bu kenn yox yi si boo nemmee ko lu ni mel si sa bopp nga teel koo dénoncé.
waaw baax na incha allah.
waaw ñu ngi rafetlu programme bi nag bu baax a baax.
jërëjëf Alaaji jërëjëf. There was Alaaji
from Senegal.
People are contributing in their own ways. He is praying and then we pray that the Almighty will answer all the prayers.
Amen. We thank you for that. And Juf, I believe, on behalf of Custom Clearing, has donated $50,000. So grateful for that, thankful for that, and please keep those pledges and keep those donations coming in. And please keep watching the screen, and that will give you the accurate figure. I'm probably getting carried away and adding stuff that I shouldn't be adding. But there's another WhatsApp call. Caller, welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hello.
Na ngeen def.
Jàmm rek kay na ngeen def.
Ok man de mu dara lu may contribute waaye appreciate na programme bi.
Jërëjëf.
Comme like I mean finance awma finance bu may contribute.
waa dégg nañ la bu baax.
ok waaye lu ma bëgg a wax mooy.
waaw.
comme ñetti xaalis bu ñu nekk di maye nii.
waaw. ñu ngi laa dégg. Okay.
It's gone, unfortunately. But please keep trying again, and I think we have another WhatsApp caller. Caller, welcome to the program. Hello. And please, yes, and another WhatsApp call. Yes, caller, can you hear me? I can hear echo. Please turn your TV set down. Hello. Hello. I think the call is dropped.
I'm getting you.
You are. Oh, thank you. May I have your name, please?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
May I have your name? Okay, call is gone. Can I just say for anyone else calling, if you're calling and your TV set is on, please turn it down in the background, otherwise we'll get echo, we'll get feedback, okay? And I think there's another caller on the line. Caller, hello, and welcome to the program. Hello?
Hello, yes?
Yes, hello, can I have your name, please?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello, can I have your name, please? Hello?
I think it's gone. Can I please make this pledge? I don't know how many pleases I have to say. If you're calling, turn your TV down. Turn the sound down on your TV, please. Otherwise, we'll get feedback and there'll be echo as well and distortion. And we won't hear you and you won't hear us. And please, you don't have to speak English. You can speak local languages. We have people here who speak Mandinka, Wolof. So please don't feel you have to speak English. And I think there's another caller. Caller, hello and welcome to the program.
Yeah, my dega.
Why you la dega na nga def? Hello? Hello caller, yang ñu dega?
Please and don't and Fatou, I wonder if you could explain.
Yes, comme adi nu ko doon waxee ci gannaaw tuuti rek boo leen koolee jarut ngeen sesal seen volume télé bi pour dégg ñu mun ngeen ko wàññi ba mu baax léegi su ko defee nañ dégg waaye boo leen ko yokkee rek ñun duñ leen mën a dégg ñun sax buñ leen déggee yoon doon ñu mën a dégg waaye su ko defee da ngeen wàññi seen volume télé bi bu baax a baax ñu mën a dégg comme mbaa fu koy ñame ni mu kool ke ila fa ki dabla programme moto ila fa ka di wala ila faka kuma kangol ta kala fa men min programme min ke kanja ila tele ka moy satala baba ke fon kanto niya la fa pour nga ñomo ya ba ko ya bala comme nga je dolbe kol kele la kolbe mutala ba kunto la o bebu ñomo bali alti ba de min la ñomo do e sila tele kangol dala fa ñanta tala la ñaming isa nga ñomo no we go back to David.
Thank you. Before we come to you, David, we've had another pledge come in, another donation from Unique Group, $100,000. Unique Group, $100,000. David, over to you.
Comme li ma doon wax rek mooy maanaam ne tey jii nii ñun ñëpp suñ poos yi yëg nañ feebar bi nii kon yëg biñ ko yëg dafa war a bokk si ñu xeex ko ndaxte tey jii soo toogee sa bitig bi tëj na fi nga jaayee si marché bi tëj na te suñ xoolee ñi nga xam ne ñi ngay jaay si marché bi ñoo xam ne dañoo lal taabul lalatuñ ñooñu ñëpp fi mu nekk dinañ am jafe-jafe pour dundal seen jabooti ak pour dundal seen boppa kon war ñun ñëpp ñu boolee loxo bokka xeex feebar bi te naka lañ koo xeexee muy ñu fexe mboolem koo xam ne mun ngaa kool wala nga dem GCCI lu ndaw loo am rek dugal ko si ndaxte si liggéey bi la moo jëm ñu fexe mun a gaaw xeex feebar bi ba pare ñuy raxas suñ loxo yi di def yi ñu docteur santaan.
And we have another caller. Caller, hello and welcome to the program. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello and welcome to
hello.
Hello.
Hello, yaa ngi maa dégg.
Waa ñu ngi laa dégg bu baax na nga def. Hello, na nga tudda?
maa ngi fay, naka ngeen def?
Alhamdulillah. Li sa tur bi? Hello, yaa ngi dégg?
maa ngi tudda Penda Sow.
Waa Penda ñu ngi la dalal ci programme bi. Hello Penda.
naka ngeen def maa ngi nangi ok.
waa ñu ngi ci jàmm comme ni nga ko gisee programme bi ñu ngi waxtaanee lu am solo mooy xeex bi nga xamante ne loolu lañ di xeex jàngoro bi nga xamante ne mooy COVID-19 nit ña ngee call di dugga di joxe xaalis yow loo ñu amal tey ngoon si ni hello
waaw programme bi rafetlu naa ko trop.
waaw. Penda ñu ngi laa dégg bu baax.
waaw di doole ñaax Gambia ni awma dara lu ma contribute xanaa comme like when it comes to financial awma lu ma contribute waaye.
waaw.
Okay. I think we lost that caller.
Okay.
And please, if you're calling, because we're trying to get as many pledges and donations as possible, tell us your name. If you're representing a business, tell us what the business is. If it's in your personal capacity, tell us that, and tell us the amount that you're pledging or donating, and then the next caller can get on. So please, if I can urge.
Yeah.
And I think we have a WhatsApp call coming through. Hello, caller? Welcome to the program. Hello.
Thank you very much.
You're very...
I call on MIJ from Ecobank, Gambia Limited, pledging $200,000.
Right.
Definitely not all. Yeah, some of the initiatives that has made to ensure that these collected
There's a lot of echo. I couldn't hear that. Can you repeat, please? And I think if you have a TV, can you turn it down? Or earpiece?
Is, in addition to the financial contribution,
right,
the bank has actually placed a lot of initiatives to ensure that we ease the collection of
So you're saying in addition to financial contributions, the bank has made lots of other initiatives. I could hear that, but because of the echo, it wasn't clear.
We have a mobile app which we have uploaded GCCI fight against COVID-19.
Right.
Our customers
and customers can use that to donate? It's gone. He was talking there about a mobile app that customers can use, one that EcoBank has got for their customers to download in order to actually, and it's GCCI Businesses Against COVID-19 is the app, and that's what it's about. And David said we keep getting interrupted, but it's for a good cause. It's for a good cause.
That's why we're here.
Indeed, absolutely.
That's right.
Now you were explaining to us something about your own background and something, and you were talking about the impact it has had. Now, for a business like yours, are there any things that you can do to actually get away, to mitigate some of the impact that it's had against your business?
Yes, I believe that businesses like mine, or like any businesses, now we should re-strategize to see how can we do business using technology. How can we move from a traditional economy to a digital economy? Because times like this, we have technology that we can leverage. How can we do business online, trade online, make payments online? And if we do this as businesses, even meetings we can hold online. It will help us to be able to be able to run as businesses. But if we sit down and say we're going to wait until the end of this pandemic, we don't know when it will be, and as businesses we have to operate because the society needs us, the government needs us, because we need to operate to be able to pay taxes, which the government will also use to be able to fight this same disease. So we need to be very, very, very productive, and we need to use technology to ensure that we are running as businesses. So these are times when the digital economy is very much relevant to everything that we are doing as businesses.
Sure. Thank you for that. And can I just give some pledges that we received earlier, all from banks. Bank 250,000, Trust Bank 250,000, and FIB Bank 250,000. So keep those pledges coming. That's what we like to see, and keep those figures churning on the screen there over and over again. Fatu, I wonder if you have any.
Absolutely, Johnny. Adi, I have another question, because when you talk about this COVID-19, many people are paying a specific attention to the business community, and then it's worrying a lot of people, because when you talk about source of living, especially when you talk about food commodities, you can't do away with the business community.
Hold the call, because there's a call coming through. As I said, sometimes we'll be interrupted in mid-sentence. Caller, hello and welcome to the program. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Can we have your name, please?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, những la diga. Đây def.
You sound like you're way.
Hadi Cham.
Hadi Cham.
Mana Hadi Cham.
Hadi Cham, đây nga def. Lo ñu amal tay. Hello.
Maa ngi toog.
Waaw, ñaata nga ñoo jox tey ñu ngi ci programme yi GCCI lo ñu amal tey ñaata nga ñoo jox?
And I believe she pledged 10,000. 10,000.
jërëjëf Hadi Cham jërëjëf kontaan nañ trop jërëjëf.
I think she's gone, and you were in
Very
mid-question. You were in mid-question when
I was in mid-question.
Hadi called.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're talking about all that. I just wanted to know whether, because we're talking about digital business, I know a lot of people are doing the conventional way of business in the country. When you talk about the digital aspect, do you think those doing the conventional way of business in the country would swiftly come back after the post-COVID-19?
Well, I mean, it's possible because looking at innovation, when we talk of innovation, innovation comes with digitalization. And, you know, we encourage businesses to innovate because they innovate and they easily grow. So this will really help businesses if they adopt these strategies to ensure that they're using digitalization, and it will help them to also grow fast and reach to a wider audience. If you're in a business that involves delivery, why not you using a delivery platform, move to e-commerce and still trade and deliver goods to people directly to their offices. If you're a business that involves making of payments, why not adopt a digital payment strategy where people can sit in their houses and still make payment? If you're in an education system, if you have a school, why not upload all your curriculum online? Let students sit in their in their houses, still get lessons. We'll commend the ministry for the TV,
Basic
but we also want to see it go digital, where it will be on a website where people can go in and read these lessons, watch these videos, and do their classworks, and their teachers can still mark and send them back grades. So I think we need to use this as an opportunity to change the way we do business and the way we learn. And I think there is no better time to start that, to adopt it, than now. And even with government, we need to look at government processes. How can we also digitalize government process from registration to tax? You can still register your business. Why can't we still register our business online? Why can't we still pay our taxes online? Because this is the time that we need to adopt innovation in everything we do.
And I think we have another caller on the line. A caller?
It is important that we mention, by the way, this is Malik S. Jallo from EcoBank.
Hello, Malik.
To mention some of the other aspects that we have to ease contribution from the members of GCCI as well as our customers.
Sure.
My colleague had earlier on mentioned that we have pledged 200,000, but I did also mention that we also have GCCI COVID-19 on our mobile app, and our customers can actually use the mobile app to donate. It is easy. They don't have to go to the bank. They can do this anywhere they are.
Sure.
And in addition to the mobile app, we also have what we call EcoBank Pay. It is also a digital channel which our customers are familiar with. The number that they can dial in or scan is 32607.
Okay. 32607. Is that right? Yes, I think the call has dropped again. And there on the screen you can see 13,305,678 dialyses. The figures keep going up and up. That's what we like to see. And as we said, 20 million, we should go sailing past that. Absolutely.
So just like we had Mr. Jallo, I think he's trying to reiterate a point there. In addition to the pledge they've made, that $200,000, they also have an app that the customers can use to make pledges. I think that's in partnership with GCCI. It's a laudable move, and I think everybody is trying to contribute in their own ways, and then it's coming from all aspects, and then it's a remarkable achievement, and hopefully before we end, we will get there.
Let's hope so. And David, you mentioned the thing about moving to digital, and people have said time and time again about COVID-19, coronavirus. This is a game changer for everything, not just for business. We're talking business today, but it's about the way we live. You look out on the streets, the fewer cars, suddenly the air smells cleaner and better. They did BBC did a thing on Europe where they took a map and they showed Paris, London, Berlin, and they showed how the air was clean because so few cars were on the road. This is forcing us all to change our habits, not just business. Obviously, business is impacted greatly. And I just wondered, not your business exactly, but the announcement that was made the other day by His Excellency the President that impacted on commercial businesses, having to take only half the number of permitted passengers. I mean, how long could businesses like that actually sustain themselves if that goes on for longer than 7 or 21 days?
Not long. I can tell you this will hugely affect businesses. So this is why businesses have to fight to ensure that COVID-19 is gone.
We have another caller. Caller, hello and welcome to the program. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, hello, caller. I can just about hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can. Can you hear us?
Hello?
I can hear you, yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm not sure you can hear me. I think that call has dropped as well. But there on the screen again, you see 13,316,678. That is the figure that we're up to now. And of course, I keep saying we want to sail past that by the end of the evening. Fatou, I wonder if you had any questions for David.
David, mën nañoo wax wala fii comme li nga doon wax ci gannaaw ñi ngay wax ne suñu waxee coronavirus bi tamit dinañ wax wàllum business bi kon nga xam nañ ay bitik yoo xamante ne fi mu nekk nii nekkuñ di jaay ñooñu ñu ngi tëjagum am na ñoo xam ñu ngi jaay spécially ñoo xamante ne ñoom ñooy jaay li nga xamante ne mooy wàllum dunda bi ñoom ñu ngi koy jaay waaye tamit yaa ngi waxoon beneen anami business bi nga xamante ne nit ñi war nañ koo mun a jëfandikoo fi mu nekk nii war nañoo passé fi nga xamante ñoo lal suñ table yi wala dañoo am ay place yoo xamante ne dañ fay jaay ay bagages yoo xamante ne ci wàllum lekka la ñu war koo mën a jël yóbbul ko nit ñi war nañoo mën a use ay plateforme yoo xamante ne foofu lañ mën a jëfandikoo ñi nga xamante ne ñoo moom business yooyu noonu pour ñu yóbbul leen bagages yooyu noonu kon loolu naka lañ ko mën a defee
waaw niñ ko mën a defee tey jii li ñoo jàngal ñëpp si business mooy maanaam mboolem jafe-jafe boo gis am na lu ko saafara te maanaam jafe-jafe buñ nekk nii suñ business yi li ñoo mën a saafara mooy naka la ñoo mën a jëlee technologie dugal ko suñ business bi ñi nga xam ne yaa ngi doon jaay lekka naka ngay mën a fexe comme que nit ñi fi mu nekk génnatuñ seen kër yi naka ngay mën a fexe isi lekka bi ba seen bunti kër yi di jëfandikoo technologie loolu su amee di nga gis ne dina dimbale businesses yu bari ndaxte tey ji nguur gi du seen coobere ñu ne businesses yi buñ doxal parce que tey ji businesses yi ñoo amee nguur gi parce que businesses yi fay ay impôt yooyu la nguur gi di jël sax di boole si xeex bii nii. Go ahead.
Okay, and we've talked about this being businesses against COVID-19. Businesses are really rising to the occasion. Suleiman Hadra from manufacturing, $100,000, and GAM Food, $50,000. Thank you for that.
Thank you. It's okay.
Over to you again.
So tey jii nii du coobere nguur gi ñu ne businesses yi nañ tëj. waa nguur gi sañoon businesses yëpp ay dox.
wala ñu ne moto yi
wàññeeku. parce que tey jii moto yi essence la ñoo doxee. te ñiy jaay essence ñi ngay fay taxe nguur gi. kon nguur gi loolu du seen coobere waaye buñ demee ba nga xam ne affaire yi de soxla na fi mu nekk ñu jël mesure yu mel noonu foog nguur gi def ko pour mun a aar ñëpp. waaye lii nii du nekk na loo xam ne du lu yàgga te su du lu yàgga ñun ni neen ñoo war a booloo xeex ko fexe ñu jël luñ mun ak luñ munut ñu def ko pour xeex li nga xam ne mu génn si rawatina liñ war a def ñun mi nekk si business mooy fi mu nekk ñun ñëpp nañ door di xalaat naka la ñoo mun a defee business si situation yu mel nii rawatina ñu jëfandikoo ak technology.
I'm about to go to my colleague Jeneba, but I just wondered if you'd have some final words before our next guest also comes in, and then we'll go over to my colleague Jeneba Sonko. So
well, I would first of all like to thank all the health workers and thank the government and also the GCCI, the leadership of the President, Mr. Idrissa Mas Diop, and to thank all the media houses that have been fighting hard to ensure that we fight against this pandemic, and to thank everyone that have donated, and we encourage you to continue to donate. This is our fight, this is our cause, and at the end of the day our donations will be a huge impact, and it will be a win-win situation for every Gambian that is living in Gambia. Thank you.
Thank you for that. And I hear some exciting news from my colleague Jeneba Sonko. Jeneba, come on, excite us with some great news.
Yeah, we have very good figures right here, but I'm happy that David Jeng said this is our fight and this is our cause. I totally agree with.
Which it is.
Yes. So we have Boka Halat Women Society, $5,000. We have the Sow and Jata family in the UK, $5,000. We have Kilimanjaro Drugstore, $5,000. And we have Auntie Fatu Conte, $5,000. And we also have Richard Jackson from the African Children's School in Bruceby, $10,000. That is what we have for you so far. Let's keep the calls coming in. We are not going to leave here till we get $20 million. We are not leaving here.
Absolutely.
We will not leave.
Thank you for that, Jennifer.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, I just wonder if you tell us some of what the atmosphere is like in the call center there.
Yeah, as you can see, the atmosphere is so exciting. Like I said the last time, this is a very diverse team. It's not just members of the GCCI.
Sure.
We have people from diverse sectors receiving calls right here. It's really exciting. And for some reason, I think we should really make this a real call center because the way they receive calls and their calmness and their comportment, I'm like, these people are really made for this.
And how many people have you got there? Because I can't quite see how many people in the room.
Yeah, we have 2, 4, 6. We have 6 of them, and it's very gender balanced, as you can see.
So 6 people, and what's it been like in terms of the calls coming through? Is it constant, or have there been any slack periods? What's it been like?
To be honest, it has been constant. It has been constant, and then some of them we have to link to you guys at the studio because they want to come live. So it has been constant. At some point, I even wanted to help in relation to receiving calls at some point. Now, but they're handling it, that I can assure you.
Great for that. Now, if I can recall, last week we had quite an age range of people. We had some very, very young people come through, and I just wondered, I know for many of them this is way past their bedtime, but I just wondered if you've had some youngsters call in again this week.
Yes, we have youngsters. We have Khadija Tuba, who pledged $100. And we also have the Gambia Senior Secondary School in 1977. I mean, that was a long time ago. They also gave a $10,000. So for some reason, like I said before, this is a collective responsibility.
Jennifer, thank you for that. Thank you for that. As I said, some really, really good news there.
Yeah.
Lots of pledges coming in. They're constant, and they're keeping us on our toes, and also more importantly, they're keeping the call center folks, all 6 of them, on their toes. And as Jennifer said, they don't even need coffee. And now I've been joined by another guest, Umi Sise from GCCI. Umi, I wonder if you could just tell us something about what your role is in all of this.
Thank you, Ade. It's a pleasure to be here with you again tonight.
Likewise.
I'm a board director at GCCI. Sure. But I think I mentioned the last time, this is a fight for all of Gambia.
Everybody.
So whether I was a board director at GCCI, or I'm running my business, or I'm just a concerned Gambian citizen, it's our responsibility to contribute to this cause.
Sure. And if we've been talking about how businesses have been impacted, but I think Fatu actually brought in she broadened the scope. She mentioned schools, she mentioned, all sorts of businesses have been impacted by this. And Fatu, I wonder if you have any questions for Umi?
Yeah, definitely. Just like Umi said, it's good to have you here with us.
Thank you.
We're talking about the COVID-19, and just like Adi said, we talked about a whole lot of sectors that are affected right now. And then we're having individuals pledging, but you just mentioned that you're a concerned citizen, not just as a board member of the GCCI, but a concerned citizen. How worried should we be when we talk about the business community and COVID-19?
Quite worried, because this is an illness that is not discriminatory.
Sure.
It doesn't give any, priorities over who's on status.
We've had members of the royal family, prime ministers, presidents.
So whether you're rich, whether you're less privileged, if you're healthy, if you're not healthy, if you're pretty or not, it can get to you. So it's quite concerning. Let's take the tourism industry, for example. Travel and tourism has come to a halt since this started.
Sure.
So in the Gambia, for example, I'm also a ground tour operator.
Right.
I'm in tourism.
Okay.
So we're completely shut down. Hotels are shut down. The tourist taxi drivers are packed with no business.
Flights not coming in.
Flights not coming in. So it's a total shutdown. And we also have responsibilities towards our employees. We still have to continue paying salaries. Unfortunately, for some businesses, they have to lay off some of the staff. So what's going to happen? Tourism is quite sensitive to a lot of factors. You know, we had Ebola, which did not get to the Gambia, but we were severely affected. Now with the coronavirus in the Gambia, what can we do to, you know, try to diffuse some of those negative impacts on the tourism industry?
And I was actually going to ask you specifically about the tourism industry, because in the wake of this global pandemic, you know, what we've seen is that many people are having to sort of eat into what might have been their savings that they might have put away to go on holiday.
Right.
So I keep saying it's a game changer, and I don't say it loosely. For the Gambia, what do we need to do once this is over in order to jump ahead of other countries, so that somebody who has money and come on holiday, instead of saying I'm going here, there, or anywhere else, they're saying I'm going to the Gambia? What do we need to do in the tourism industry?
Right, Eddie, you just mentioned, you know, having some savings that you'd keep to go on vacation. A lot of businesses in the Gambia usually save up for the green season, which is usually from April to October, because we're still working on having a year-round destination, but you know, it's a work in progress, and you still got staff you need to take care of. You still got your operational costs. So what we need to do is to make sure that this does not spread further. We really need to stay at home. We need to unify in our efforts to make sure that, you know, we're more prepared, we can manage this pandemic better in the Gambia as well. So I started mentioning last time, we don't want a situation where the global economy gets active again. And right now we locked our doors. We don't want people coming in. We don't want a reverse situation where when everything starts moving again, you know, Gambia's listed on the blacklist, that it's not a place to go. Like you're asking somebody who has money, choose the Gambia as a destination. We have to make sure that we rid ourselves of this right away. And unfortunately, it's a bitter lesson, but we hope that, you know, this is just, you know, a hitch on a road to progression as well. So this would help us to focus on a state of preparedness in terms of health and business and our individuals as well.
So preparedness is what we're very much talking about. And really, I think, as we've heard from everybody who's spoken today, this is a concerted fight that all of us have a role to play in, because guess what? If we live here, it'll affect us. And you know, I of this week debating with people who are British citizens wanting to run away from here to go to Britain. And I'm saying we have so few cases here. You're running to a country where it's going through escalating the number of cases. But I guess one of them just said to me, yes, but I just want to be home. And I guess there's that. And that's the kind of thing that, you know, once this is over, we have to attract those people back. And as you say, this is a country that depends very, very heavily on tourism and the tourism sector. And for me, I think, you know, the Minister of Tourism went around to some sites just before this thing broke, and he was being quite critical of the conditions in which they were in or are in, because they haven't been refurbished. And I think this really is a chance for us to, if we want to actually make that leap, then this is where we have to go. But I'm glad I've been interrupted by a call, and I think it's a WhatsApp call. Hello, caller, and welcome to the program. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Na ngeen def.
Jàmm rek kay.
maa lay dégg. Wa alaikum salam. Na ngeen def.
Jàmm rek, jàmm rek. Na ngeen def.
Yàlla. maa ngi fi rek.
Ndeye nga tudd?
Imam Ousmane Boy.
Imam Ousmane Boub. Hello.
Boy.
Ousmane Boy.
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 waaw ñu ngi lay dalal ci programme bi.
Hello, Imam Ousmane Boy.
waaw ñu ngi lay dégg bu baax.
waaw Boy waaw.
waaw loo ñu amal ci programme bi tey.
waaw Bundu Mbool.
waaw jërëjëf.
Bundu Mbool. waaw dama ko.
waaw.
ma joxe woon $700.
Okay.
waaw.
waaw.
waaw
dama dem ci banque ba Gcci banque waaye ñu ne nomba bi ma am du seen bos.
da nga demoon Gcci banque pour fay 700 waaye ñu ne nomba bi nga amee du seen bos.
ma bëggoon a xam na fan laa ko war a jaarale ba mu àgg ci yéen.
Wow.
All the numbers are on the screen. All the numbers are on the screen.
waa léegi mun nga seet si screen bi number yëpp comme télé bi nga jàkkaarloo noonu mun ngay seet foofu noonu number yëpp ak banque bi nga war a dem nga fay xaalis boobu noonu ak fan nga war a call loolu boo ko defee rek sa xaalis boobu bi nga bëgg a joxe ci programme bi dinañ ko jot.
The call has dropped. The call has dropped. Yeah. And before we carry on, let me just once again reiterate some of the people who are getting through. RTS, Paradise TV, iAfrica, but I am being interrupted again by another caller, I hope. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. Welcome. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening to you too, and welcome.
My name is Ajifatu Sar.
Ajifatu Sar.
Ajifatu Sar.
Yes, Ajifatu Sar. Thank you for calling. And
I am in primary 3.
In primary 3.
I am pledging 200.
You're pledging 200. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Ajifatu
That's beautiful, and you have a good night.
Thank you.
Absolutely, that's lovely. Kids, or everybody's concerned. It's everybody's business.
That shows it, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
That the child, we're guessing, and then she said, primary 3.
Primary 3, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yes.
Yeah, so before we have another caller, I just want to go back a little bit to what you just started saying.
Right.
You talked about the tourism industry, and then right now, as you mentioned, we're talking about some people who are already laid off, and then we already have people who are working.
Right.
We have no flights coming in, no money coming in for now, but they're going to be paid. How is this going to affect the industry?
It's tough. So, but if we sit down and start mulling over it, we're going to get somewhere.
Sure.
So whatever little, it sounds like a humanitarian thing, but that's what we do in tourism in Gambia.
Sure.
There's no money coming in.
Sure.
So whatever little you had kept in your pockets, that's what you do share with the employees if you have retained your staff.
Sure. I think we have a caller. Caller, hello and welcome to the program. Hello. Hello. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can, clearly. Yes.
Yes. Hello, this is Mr. Ban.
Mr. Ban?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Mr. Mbai.
Mr. Mbai. Hello, Mr.
I want
Mbai.
to make a pledge.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes. And the pledge of how much?
On behalf of my family,
The Mbai family.
I want to pledge $3,000.
Hey, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Mbai, on behalf of the Mbai family, $3,000. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Yes, Fatu,
yes.
You were asking. And, it's strange, but during the green season, that's from April to October, usually if you've been to the market, sometimes you get there, and even the women selling vegetables are saying it's the off season. That shows you how impactful tourism is in this industry.
Sure.
And how significantly impacted on we're going to be, from this pandemic.
Sure.
So yeah, we would need to seek the cooperation of government for all businesses
Sure.
in order to diffuse on these difficulties that we're going through.
I think we have another caller. Caller, hello and welcome to the program. Hello. Hello, caller.
Thank you very much. I'm pledging. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm calling on Gambia Horticultural Enterprises. I'm pledging $50,000.
Whoa. Gambia Horticultural Enterprises. Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
We heard you. Gambia Horticultural Enterprises, $50,000. Is that right? I think the call is gone.
Yes.
I think the call is gone. Yes, 50,000. You mentioned there about we're going to need help. There was a story going the rounds yesterday that the French finance minister has asked the World Bank for 550 billion to help developing nations dollars. Is that the sort of thing to be looking to? Because really, we don't have oil here. We don't have the wealth that we can call upon. Really,
definitely, Ade. If we're to come out of this situation in a better form and with more strength, at the moment we really need help.
Sure.
We need help so we can maintain these families and employees that, they also have lives to live. They've got livelihood. This is their livelihood. And, you've got hotels, ground operators, restaurants, bars, taxi drivers, suppliers, wholesalers. They're all affected. They're all in the circle. So we need relief just to bump us up, the whole economy, in order to make the reform, the growth easier after this pandemic, because we don't know how long it's going to last, unfortunately.
Yes, we hope it's not very long.
Yes.
I hope it's not very long. And I was going through the list of some other broadcasters who are taking this feed, and very much a kind of concerted effort, a unity. And I mentioned Paradise TV, GRTS, iAfrica, Fatu Network, Kerfatu, Evidence Magazine, Gambia, and For the People, by the People show. All of them are carrying this, and once again we thank them for having carried the last week's one as well, and actually encouraging people who are watching those platforms to pledge. And we had people from as far afield as Nigeria, New York City, South Africa last week. Who knows where somebody's going to call from this week, but wherever you are, do call, and on the screen there you can see $13,654,678. Keep those funds coming in, keep those pledges coming in, keep those donations coming in.
All right, Ade, I think I still go back to Umi there. This is still now, and then we're talking about a lot of pressure inserted on the amount of money they have right now in stock, because like I said, we don't have enough money now, and then they have employees to take care of. How sustainable would this be? Because we don't even know how long. We don't pray it goes further, but how sustainable would this be? And in the event it's not sustainable, what do we foresee?
That's scary, because I think I mean, if you could answer that and then give us your final words on COVID-19, please, and then we'll go to my colleague Geneva again. Yes,
sure. One, it's unpredictable what's going to happen.
Sure.
And then two, in the event that this situation extends itself, there's no more money, what happens? You lay off staff.
So we need money.
That's, I mean,
we need money. I think there's another caller on the line. There's another caller on the line. Caller, hello, and welcome to the program. May I have your name, please?
Hello.
Hello, good evening. May I have your name, please?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
My name is Abdullah. Yes, hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening. Abdullah, I didn't hear the surname.
Abdullah Kande.
Abdullah Kande. And Abdullah, how much are you pledging this evening?
Yes, I want to pledge on behalf of Baobab Holiday Resort, Bigelow.
Yes. Yes, Baobab Holiday Resort, Bigelow. And how much?
$10,000.
Sorry, 10,000? I think that was $10,000. Yes. Baobab Holiday Resort, Bigelow. Yes, 10,000 we heard. 10,000, yes? Thank you. Thank you. And I think there's also a Skype call. As it's dropped. I think the call is dropped. But again, on the screen you can see 13,608,778. Keep those pledges coming. Keep those donations coming. And I was saying, if you could say your final words on COVID-19 and you know, and how we have to be able to kind of steel ourselves to get over it.
Yes, sure, Ade. Well, first, on behalf of GCCI, you know, members have trusted us. We're designated as the voice of businesses. Some business in Gambia, jox nañu sen cadeau. Kon di len jaajefal because biñ oté ba tay ken togut. Lam nga li olof naan ci lo bokk bul xaar ku la ci o. Gambia nak mom sigil nañ. Ken xaarut ku ñu ci o. Ken xaarut kuñ ci o. So, you know, we're really, really privileged to be here. Yeah, sure. And just to, you know, reinforce the fact that we need to unify. Fok ñu manko boka kadu bi, boka di deklu ndigali from the health as well. Because that's the only thing you ask, how can we get through this? We have to make sure that we adhere to the recommendations from WHO and the Ministry of Health. Sure. And that's the only way we can curb of this virus, and that's the easiest way that we can protect and sustain ourselves in order to grow and, you know, progress after this, you know, dies down. So we're really grateful to everybody, the public, been very responsive. And I'm sure after the telethon, the calls will continue coming in.
We certainly hope so.
Definitely. And we'd also like to say a very big thank you to QTV, Ubil Nanyu Sen Buntayi Yatalnyu, and all the other media partners as well. Everybody wants to be a part of this, and that's amazing.
We're all in this together.
Definitely.
And
so
please, can I go back to my colleague, Jennifer Sonko? Jennifer, you're up there in the call center. What news have you got for us this time?
Yeah, I got some good news.
Oh, good.
And I have an extra sheet that I had to put aside for now. So I will read this to you first. From Unique Group, we have $100,000.
Yeah.
We have from MSPC Shop, we have $20,000. We have Masita Football Club, $1,175. We have Mr. Mbai, $3,000. We have Mr. Khan, $5,000. Yusfa Jallo, $100. I love that one a lot. It talks about how much we really appreciate it, and it's not about the thousands, but it's a collective responsibility. Whatever you have, like what Mr. Ade said, no amount is too big. We also have Kendo from Basse. Somebody called all the way from Basse and decided to give $5,000. The Gambian ambassador to Mauritania, also somebody called on his behalf, say Kujuwara called on his behalf and gave a $3,000. So this is what we have for now. Extra sheet, I guess when you come back to me, then I'll give you more on what we have here on the call center.
But Jennifer, I mean, what's it been like in terms of, because when we sit here and you know, somebody in a call center, we're seeing them on the phone all the time. I mean, are there must be instances where some of them take a rest, and or is it the same 6 people all the time?
It's the same people all the time.
Wow.
Sometimes you'll be on the phone and the phone is ringing again. Like I said previously, at some point I want to chip in and help them because somebody has 2 phones and one is ringing, you're on the other one, so sometimes it's difficult. Like I said, these people are very determined, and inshallah, I totally believe that we should hit the $20 million. We are not resting. It's a target. We can even go beyond it because I mean, it's just a target, but we can go beyond. That's what we're hoping for.
And what I'm particularly interested in, you know, sitting here in the studio, because I'm not there. In fact, there are times I almost wish that I was up there in the call center.
Yes.
Has the pace dropped at all in terms of the volume of calls that are coming through, or is it still constant?
Well, at some point it was not constant. It dropped at some point, and we were having a discussion and chatting a little bit.
Oh, we don't want you chatting.
But when we did that, the calls started coming in again, and one of them was teasing me, saying, "Just mention this," and the calls are coming back in.
Okay,
so to be honest, calls are coming in. It's constant, and like you said before, no amount is too big. It's a collective responsibility.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Jennifer, thank you very much for that. And as every time we go to Jennifer, she gives us more and more exciting news, more and more good news.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we're talking about something that in its wake has not brought good news at all. Last couple of weeks ago, I think it was on this very telethon, I mentioned some of the impact it's having across Africa. I mentioned the legendary musician Manu Dibango, who died as a result of coronavirus. And today I've just been informed the first death that's been recorded in Senegal, unfortunately for us. In fact, I'm about to cry. For us who love football, it's Pape Diouf, who was the former president of Marseille Football Club. Great man. And I wish I hadn't been told that, actually. But, you know, that's what this is, you know, it's impacting. You know, I know people in London who, famous singer Delroy Washington died at the beginning of this week, again, from coronavirus. We have another caller on the line. Caller, can I have your name, please? Hello, caller. Hello, and welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hello. Lots of youngsters calling in tonight.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome. May I have your name, please?
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. May I have your name?
My name is Selimatu Kande.
Selimatu Kande. Thank you for calling in. And are you making a pledge? And if so, for how much? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, how much is it for?
I'm pledging $200.
$200. Thank you for that, Selimatu Kande. $200. Thank you so much. And big thanks also to your parents and to the rest of your family. And thank you for calling in. Selimatu Kande there, $200. Thanks for calling. Every time I hear these young voices, I look at my watch. Way past their bedtime, but in a way I'm glad, because guess what, there's no school tomorrow. So please stay up and please keep calling. And on the screen there you can see 13,687,988. And I think there's a Skype caller coming through. The call has gone, and we've been joined by another guest and another familiar face to those of you who've been watching all the telethon. I have Mr. James Bahum, who is CEO of the Africa Development Group. James, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Ade.
And you've heard different views. We've heard from a young entrepreneur. We've heard from somebody who's in the tourism business. And I just wondered if you could give us your take, your perspective on, yes, this is about businesses against COVID-19, but first of all, the business perspective, and then the wider perspective on what this is doing to our society and nation, really, and our habits.
Thank you very much, David. Ade, we've heard from David, who gave a good rundown of the impact on...
As we said, every time we're interrupted, we hope it's for a good cause. And there's a caller on the line. Hello, and welcome to the program. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program. May I have your name, please?
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yes, sir. Good
Hello.
evening.
Yes, good evening. May I have your name, please?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you. If you can see me nodding, we can hear you.
I'm having difficulties of hearing you, though.
Okay. Try. Can I have your name? I think dropped. So please, if you're calling and you're having difficulties, don't give up, please, because this is for a good cause, and I think we're getting closer and closer to that 14 million, 13,690,978 on the screen there, and for those of you who are listening to other matters, 772. I'll stop because it keeps going up, which is a good thing. James, again, I stopped you in mid-sentence.
Yes, we've heard, David, like I was saying earlier, about the impact on local businesses. But there is a greater impact on the national economy as well. And I'd like to just speak briefly about that, and also talk briefly as well about the implication on the personal and collective human rights of individuals vis-a-vis the protocols that has been issued by government to help stem the tide of this very ugly disease, as it were. As far as the overall is concerned, there is need for a stimulus package to help to sustain the economy as we go through these very difficult times. Of course, the impact on local business, the impact on our Gambia is mainly depends for its foreign exchange from three main sources: remittances, tourism, and export. And therefore, have a devastating impact in terms of our foreign exchange, accumulating of foreign exchange. But also looking at how this impacts small businesses. We've seen around the country that since the government issued its protocols in terms of social distancing and how business can help in ensuring that people don't interact that much. They have asked for the closing down of some of the small businesses, and that will of course harm them. But the taxi drivers and other non-essentials, and how this is going to help in terms of establishing a proper social distancing to stem the tide of the spread of the coronavirus. That has human rights implications. It has implications in terms of our right of free movement,
right of association,
association, and so forth and so on. But in such a situation, it's an emergency situation. It's not always the government is going to tell you not to move around as you wish, and therefore the human rights implications are both collective and individual. And therefore, for me, I am happy to give away some of my rights to ensure that the greater good benefits as a result of that. So just to tell people who are not taking this social distancing seriously, that it is time for us to now consider the greater good, as it were, own individual rights to move about and do other things. Looking as well at the stimulus that we think is necessary to help sustain business, government has made an impact, an intervention in terms of demand of money, 500 million. How this will?
We have a caller. Caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello, caller. Yes, hello, and welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear?
You?
Yeah, we're fine, thank you. We're fine, thank you. May I have your name, please?
My name is Omar Fofana.
Omar Fofana. Hello, Omar. And how much would you like to pledge, please? Hello?
I'm pledging it. Okay.
Yeah, carry on. I think the call has dropped. I think we have Omar Njai from Smartphone and has pledged $25,000. Omar Njai, $25,000. James, as I said, every time we're interrupted.
Yes.
Smartphone house, Omar Njai, Smartphone house, $25,000. And thank you for that. And thank you to everybody else who has pledged and who has donated. And please keep those calls coming. 13,000. 13 million rather, 731,178. So we're not doing badly.
No, it's getting better, and I keep saying I'm happy to be interrupted because I know more money is coming. So that's good. Yes. Also, I just like to say this in Wolof, because the great population does not seem to be taking the protocols seriously.
Right.
You the streets yesterday at the roundabout, the turntable in Bruby. It was as business as usual. Taxi drivers were sliding their trade, and they were taking more passengers than they were allowed to take according to this. So I raised the issue with 1 or 2 taxi drivers bashing as a result of that. No, but we need to take this seriously.
Sure.
In Wolof Garden there,
as we said, it's good when we're interrupted.
Yes,
but
indeed.
On behalf of my company, Gasem Limited.
250,000. Thank you for that. And the company again, the name again, please. The name of the company? I think that Gasem Limited. 250,000 Gasem Limited. Sheriff Kohli there on behalf of the company Gasem Limited. 250,000 dollars. That's wonderful. James, wonderful. You were about to in Wolof.
Yes. They say there is a Wolof saying that it says Hodekul Balanga Lakale.
Which means
look after your farm, or ensure that you have a barricade before your farm gets burned down. So that's one word, and that is what we are trying to do. We are trying to forestall or to prevent the spread of this disease, and some of these protocols and these rules that have been brought by government are meant mainly to ensure that we are able to keep the spread of this disease and this virus in check. And I think people need to now start taking it seriously and ensure that if they are able to stay at home, we cannot say this enough. Stay at home if you can. Ensure that you comply with the protocols issued not only by the government but by the WHO as well.
Sure.
And then I'd like to just quickly go through a list of donations that were, most of them had already listed. But I want to also mention a $50,000 donation by Mr. Iliman Jany, who is an international civil servant, and I think he's in Sudan currently. But he was able to make sure that we receive his donation.
Wonderful.
But also, yesterday I was at the Mauritanian Community's President office in Banjul, and I think we've listed that of 200,000.
Yes.
And also you have also mentioned Haidara Foam Manufacturing and Amana Travel Agencies. These are all donations that have been given. I also just want to reinforce what has been said during the course of this, and that this is business joining hands with government and the general public to fight scourge, and therefore it is everybody's responsibility, everybody's call to support this very laudable endeavor by the business sector, and we know that they have come up trumps, really done their best to really raise this amount of money in a very short period of time, and we're saying this is not going to stop today.
Not the end. It's not the end.
It's not the end. It continues, and hopefully by the end of tonight, I am thinking we may be able to do 20 million. If not by tomorrow, we should be able to. So it's a good effort. But comme ni ma ko waxee rek lii emul tey gannaaw ëllëg maybe by next week dinañ continuer di raise funds. So ko xam ne mënuloo woon a def anything ci fan yi passé nii ñu ngi leen a yaatalal géew gi. Fundraising bi dina continuer, ñuy laaj anybody koo xam ne am nga loo donate nga ñëw nga donate nga boole si sa particularly the diaspora. We have a GoFundMe COVID-19 against, businesses against COVID-19.
Sure.
It's fine on Facebook, and we are asking the diaspora to contribute as well. We are looking for 10,000.
Sure.
But I looked on the Facebook yesterday, and I didn't have checked.
Sure.
But by yesterday, we had only raised £1,010. So I'm
hopefully
sure
by
that we
now.
are going to raise more as we go along.
Facts.
And I am urging everybody to really put his hand in his pocket and come up with
all
it.
right, let me come to you, Fat. You've been out of the conversation for a while.
That's fine.
No, it's not fine. I said at the top of the show, my co-host.
No, that's fine.
Yes.
We kept on being interrupted by the calls, and then we really appreciate it because that's why we're here. And then we would like them to keep on coming, and then hopefully, like we said, we will get there or even get beyond that. But just like James ni ko doon waxee rek ñu ngi wax COVID-19 bi waaye taxut tamit ñu ngi wax business yi su neexoon GCC ay ñu toog ñu ne dañoo bàyyi nguur gi ñu def yëpp waaye tamit ñoom dugal si seen loxo am na solo torop tamit pour ñu waxal ñi nga xamante ne ñu ngi ci biti foofu noonu ci ndigal yi nga xamante ne buntu wér gu yaram ñu ngi ko génne tamit ak WHO ñu ngi koy génnee lan nga am pour wax ñooñu noonu kon ka ñi ngi waaye tamit nit ñi tamit am nañ seen waar tamit bu ñu war a béy.
waaw ñu ne fagaru moo gën faju te loolu la WHO dégg ba génnee ay loi ak ay instructions pour naka nga fagaroo which is ne nga protect sa boppa nga protect sa community nga protect sa family ba pare nga dimbale protect sa dëkka loolu nag du dee easy normally because dafa miin ne di nga wàññi li nga xam ne mooy sa yeleef waaye tamit pour ci wàññi sa yeleef yaa ngi mun a tamit dimbale dëkk bi pour ñu fagaru tamit.
James, this is our business, and of course this is also a business, so let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after this.
Assalamu alaikum musidal Gambia naɓe hande yewtere am addimi ɗo ko yewtidde ɓiɓɓe Gambia fof affaire o ñaw garanɗo en ɗum woni coronavirus COVID-19 oɗo ñaw ko ñaw mo ganduɗa o lorli aduna o fof ɗo lorli aduna o fof lekki mum heɓaki taw lekki ki heɓaki kono noon no mbaɗata ha danda hoorema e affaire oɗo ñaw woni gueɗe ɗe garanmi on ɗo haalande ɗum woni ko jomaɓe gande e sengo cellal ko ɓe jamiri en yo en mbat mbakkiloɗen waktu fof looten juuɗe men cooɗoɗen ha juuɗe men laaɓa kadi caloɗen rendude e dente tawa yimɓe hewɓe waktu goto ɗum wona hen ko yiɗa kadi goto fof yo hej galle mum goto fof saɗa iila maɓɓu kinema saɗa ɗoja maɓɓu hunuko ma waktu fof waktu woodi sabunde nde coɗoɗa ha juuɗe ma laaɓa keddoɗa e nder galle ma ko ɗum woni ko wawta en dandude he oɗo ñaw ɓayde noon o ala lekki tawa ko wi'a ko yo en mbaɗ ha daɗen oɗo ñaw nden mbaɗen ɗum si tawi woni a heeɓi muusu woni ko muusu hoore ma kinema e jora ma a famani ɓandu ma wota yawto tan jaaha to l'hôpital woodi nomba mo noddata ko 1025 so a noddiɓe tan ma kamɓe ɓe gar ɓe notoma ɓe gara ɓe cekama to galle maɗa to ha ɓe ganda so tawi ko ɗum gonduɗa si wona ɗum ɗum noon ko ɗum woni ko jamiraɗen ko heddi ko pelliten tan keɓen cuusal wondema ɗum ɗo ko si en mbaɗi ko wiya ko tan en daɗi par ce que hay goto wurata ala yakar hande noon fayda haysi ko kollel muusi neɗɗo wiyete ko coronavirus nden mbaɗen ko dannata en ko on jarama.
About 4 years before I did, and Alaji Modijuf of GRTS. Alaji, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Adi. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. And as we keep saying, this is a united effort, a concerted effort where this impacts all of us. Nobody can say, oh, I'm from this broadcaster, that broadcaster, or I'm this tribe or that tribe. Trust me, this impacts all of us. It impacts every sector of business. And on that note, let me come to Aja, because I think last week you gave us some very, very good insight into some of the impacts. And I just wondered if you could take it from where you kind of left off last week, because we were shuffling guests around again, and just explain why this matters, what we're doing and why we're doing it.
Well, Ade, good evening, viewers. Sant Yàlla bu baax julli ci Yonent bi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam di nuyu viewers yëpp di kontaan ne dellusiwaat nañ fi tey di kontaan dellusiwaat nañ fi tey ngir nekk si panélistes yi nga xam ne ñun ñooy liggéey GCCI si board bi pour pledge pour receive pledge yi nga xam ne moom la community bi Gambian si business si ñi fi dëkk ñi fi dëkkul te di fi liggéey di ñëw di indi ci COVID-19 bi pour dimbale togetherness bi man moom comme ni ma ko defee woon last week loolu laa ko defaatee mooy wax jërëjëf ñëpp wante bu baax a baax kilifa aada yi ak kilifa diine yi ñu oo leen bu baax ñu ñëw on board ñoom not on la ñu ci waaye ñu ak seen ñaan xam naa ñu ngi ci sax nag alhamdulilah ñu ngi xam ne ñu ngi ko yëg bu baax a baax waaye nañ gën a ñëw nañu gën a bàyyi xel ne lii nii pandémique boo xam ne la dëgg mënu koo def yàlla rek moo ko mën a indi suñ kaw yàlla mi ko indi suñ kaw nag suñ tuubee bu baax a baax delluwaat ci moom gannaaw buñ fagaroo dinañu taxaw te dinañu dimbali ba génnee ko fi ci lu gaaw a ak suma mbokk jigéen ñi tubaakala macha allah comme man secrétariat women's secrétariat bi si board bi man maa ko amee toujours maa ngi oo suma nawle jigéen ñi nga xam ne ay jigéen ñi jàmbaar lañ jigéen ñi fàqatida yi nga xam ne ñoom foo leen fekk rek ñu ngi daw ñu ngi dóor seen waar foo leen fekk rek ñu ngi bañ gàcce foo leen fekk rek ñu ngi bugg a pour jëmale seen réew kanam foo leen fekk loo xam ne rek lu ñoo oote la wala barañ koo oote sax jóg nañ taka seen digga fas yéene ñëw dugal ci seen loxo so maa ngi leen di oo am naa fi si kanam tuuti naa ñu waxaat jigéen ñi nga xam ne ñëwaat nañ pour jàppale ci pledge si pour jàppale GCCI ak business community bi pour defar li nga xam ne moom ka jàppale government bi pour xeex li nga xam ne moo nekk COVID-19 jaaxal ñu lool waaye jaaxalut yàlla.
I think we have a caller.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem.
Caller, welcome to the program. Hello.
Hello.
Hello and good evening.
Hello.
Hello, yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening to you too. Good evening.
Yes, I'm calling from Daukunda Charitable Foundation.
Daukunda Charitable Foundation, yes. And are you making a pledge?
Yes, we are pledging $5,000.
$1,000. Thank you so much for that. Excellent. Thank you for that. Daukunda Charitable Foundation, $5,000. Thank you for that. Now, Aja, sorry to interrupt, but you're used to this. We had a lot of it last week when people were calling in. But to my left, I have Alaji Modijuf. Before anything else, I've been asking everybody how this has impacted on them personally. And for myself, for example, in some sense, there have been negative aspects to it because, some of our colleagues are having to work from home and so on. But the drive to work in the morning, which would normally take maybe 40 minutes, now takes between 15 or 17 minutes. But for yourself, what impact have you seen in terms of what's happened?
Well, Adi, thank you very much. To be quite candid, first of all, good evening to everybody who are those us on the various platforms that we have tonight. And first, I think I would want to begin to commend the initiative by the Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry. It's quite splendid. In these trying times and in this moment, it requires all hands on deck. No amount is big, no amount is small. Because at the end, we are talking of saving lives. It's between life and death. It's real. So before coming to a point, we would also want to personally commend the frontline workers, those who are there day and night, running in and out, to make sure and ensure that at least we are safe and we are really protected from this pandemic. It's really scaring. I, for one, I am confused in the sense that, there is one fundamental thing that we would need to sensitize the populace. That is now, it is so scaring that even if you have a mild illness, you don't want to go to a health center, and that's dangerous because it's going to be a timing bomb. So we should also work on the mindsets of the public to make sure and ensure that whatever we feel, we try to make sure we at least visit the nearest health centers. Because you may not know, you may think that, well, it is corona, while it's not. It could be malaria, and that could be fatal at the end. So it will be adding insult to injury, which we don't pray for. But the impact, if you looked at it both sides, is quite devastating. If you look at the people in the informal sector, we are talking of the established business institutions. Maybe they have little savings here and there, and they can manage with that. Some are subvented, but how about the ordinary person in the street who depends on the informal sector to take home? And you worked out, it's partially locked down, no activity. So it's a big food for thought, but that's why initiatives like this are really a worthwhile venture, and that all of us should come forward and make sure that at least we paddle. At the end, I'm sure there will be light at the end of the tunnel. And I, for one, I'm quite optimistic, and I'm praying that very, very, very soon we overcome the coronavirus. That one I'm quite sure.
Thank you for that. And before I mention what I'm about to mention, please feel free to speak in any of the local languages
why not?
that you would. But I must say, I can't believe I hadn't mentioned this, because after last week's show, we had a pledge from Futa Enterprises, which was $1.5 million. They're based in Banjul, and they called us up, and I nearly fell off with delight, I have to say. They invited us, and we went there, and they pledged $1.5 million to the cause. And we also had another pledge of $500 million, but I interrupt myself now by saying that we have another caller on the line. Caller, hello and welcome to the program. Hello? Hello, caller. And whilst we're trying to get that call through, if you look on the screen, 14,024,878. Ah, hello. Yes, can I have your name, please? Hello, may I have your name, please?
It is gone.
I think it's gone. I think it's gone. I think the call's gone. But I was saying to you, Elijah,
well, thanks, Ade. Na bading bankudun kol mi be noma kanyin tembenna. Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry nyine mu bundati banko kan min yalonko jula bunda molu ye do ko dulal min yalonko wolle lo e be safarola wala dolbe fansun do ko lo wolle kafuta ye nyin Gambia Chamber of Commerce lo banko kanjang a metale bitun kabe yankan kato wulita mol kan ngapto kutole fa ade wala minti ko iko coronavirus bari coronata la nyimu koro baleti mole alama koro e danje wala tine nyimiral nyima ke ko mbe ngambulu du nyola burey man doya million man doya femman siaje momo ndiye min soto ya janso di nyum bunda nyinto fo nse lo kanyin jankaro nyin kele katu kule mi yalon ko terema kolem ayin terenne ko mi e tereng wato dol ake monele bari tuma do Gambian kol na nyolo nyamin na mudaria nyin na hadama ya nyinto nimbe ngam bulu kafu nyola inshallah ala la demaroto ñin jankaro min be tama e mba makato baylal bayri ñin tembe na alhamdulillah se ala tento nka min moy banku balto amma sibo be je nyamin amanke o nyama bitu ñin tembe na dalasi kodo million tan ani nani ani wuli tan lulu nin tan worowla nin sey wo duntale folo la hidol to minu dita adon alla television o dalbe screen o jela nombal minu bi je ni min lafta commandiro kela al se je commandi momo hanne bututo sodo ko ngani o munyinet ka bututo di abetiata ye million kemedi abetiata isa di banque bundal be je min yalon ko won nombal o ni tata ya sambaje akkodobe dunna jele to inshallah be wole kacha ke kan e ñinne mu signa sabanjaw ñinti ñin Telethon to donc dinkiramin to jam.
Now before I go back to Aja Adulet C, Gambia Women's Chamber of Commerce have pledged $11,000. $11,000. Now you know something about them, don't you?
Yes, I definitely know something about that. About them, they are our affiliates, and they are very in the empowerment of women, the capacitized women. Sorry,
not long ago founded. Really.
Sorry, man. Communico here, man. For the benefit of all of you, was more mabuga continue laka all of rekam ga hamne. Dina ñib nañ mëna gëna dégg because amna audience yo xamné dégguñ English dégguñ yeneen laka yi motax ñu bëgga gëna déggal lolu li ma doon wax rek moy GWCC muy Gambia Women's Chamber of Commerce pledge nañ $11,000 Ndey Binta Job Kurbali Job Kunda santa yalla pledge na $5,000 Kine Fall mom tam business woman pledge na $1,000 Maymuna Balde Diallo mooy youth mobilizer NPP pledge na $10,000 Madam Hadiwada Ngom IC Wonderland pledge na $5,000 comme ni nga ko waxee woon rek ñu moom du ñoo na ko des gannaaw ci dara tubaarkalla macha allah ñu ngi leen a gën a oo because last week biñ jógee ci Telethon bi jigéen ñu bari kooloon nañ ñoo xam ne ñu bari seen chèque si dugal nañ leen tubaarkalla macha allah comme ni ma ko fi waxee woon rek suma si industrie bi ma nekka gannaaw di fag na business man la si board member la si lifit bi ma nekka ci industrie ma nekka muy travel industry bi suma sisters yi muy chéri ak travel express Hadijatu Njaay pledge on nañ kenn ku nekk $10,000 Tiwaawan travel kazalika alhamdulillah understand nañ tamit ni Amana travel pledge nañ $100,000 which is very good alhamdulillah we are very much affected because digga foog naa ne all the business are affected while travel industry is very much is at a lockdown which alhamdulillah xam nañ ne léegi tey mu jeex nit comme que disease bi dafa nekk luy wër frontière par frontière foog ñu shut down frontière yi te loolu noonu maanaam li ñu understand si COVID-19 bi mooy ne disease buy travel la loo xam ne la foog nga toog pour bañ koo am maanaam soo dafa jógee benn dëkka fu sori ñëw si benn dëkka so buñ toog ko continuer di bàyyi nit ñi travel ngir interest yi big business di nga gis ne dafa gën a law rek te bëgg nañ mu em fi moo tax so ñu wax nit ñi toog waaw li ñoo wax naan toog leen seen kër yi is important koo xam ne amuloo benn soxla boo xam ne danga ko bëgg a doxi ko boo xam ne important na pour nga dem doxi ko lu la ñor demal sa shopping dem toog sa kër téye sa aar leen raxasu set gi dafa important fu nekk set sa kër sa loxo yi set all the time am sanitizer am saabu am alhamdulillah ñu ngi realize ne man demoon naa si outside si field bi depuis last week maa ngi doon génn di dem round dem naa ba boori Brusu bi Tipa Garas dem naa boori Sheraton boori fale Sukuta di seet naka lañ defee naka ndax paan li fi ni bucket taps mu ngi available gis naa ne mu ngi available all over police station si dem naa round alhamdulillah dem naa ci garage yi pour seet which is very good alhamdulillah ñu ngi gis ne waaye nag nañ ko use naka ñu use parce que teg ko fa rek mu nekk mi ba loolu taxul ñu yóbbu ko bëgg nit ñi use ko nañ def liquide seen loxo yi saabu wala liquide soap raxas seen loxo yi for a second or two raxas bu set make sure ne saay boo génne yaa soo del si waatee nga raxasu soo duggee sa kër nga raxasu even maa ngi recommande sa suma xale yi di ma ree jël tissue paper wipe si def ci eau de javel fomp nopp si lifi nii pompe yi lifi nii bunta yi xam nga baari moto yi suñ téléphone suñ mobile phone si xam nga suñ remote control si all these things xam nga dafa important pour ñu lile ko ñu di ko ñu wipe ko ba mu set ak sanitizer eau de javel is good Dettol is good ak social distance bi nekkuñ di ko respect nit ñaa ngi tànkaloo ba léegi it's very xam nga te xam nga COVID-19 bi doo ko mun a xam ne am nga ko ba after 14 days or 15 days according to WHO or according to some medical practitioners yi so definitely nañ try li ñoo wax ni yëpp pour dimbale nit ñi la dafa am benn jigéen dañ maa nitali benn story ne benn jigéen ci marché bi because suñ youth wing bi Sénégal u Gambia dañ defar ay bucket tap dem donate ko KMC fi ñu dem di jënda ñu ñëw di ma ko expliquer démb ba la ñu indi ko pour ma dem présentation bi benn jigéen di leen muulu naan leen yéen lii amut lii gàngalu bon xam nga ma ne ko man xale yi loolu leen ko wax ñu ne moom it dañ ko doon seet rek ma ne ko déedéet wala leen ko na seet dañ ko na oo ba ñëw ngeen waxtaan ak moom soo nañu waxtaan na nit ñi waxtaan am na ñoo xam ne gumaguñ ko it's scary te am na te loo xam ne dafa gaaw a waale li gën mooy kenn ku nekk gëm ne am na nga moytu ko te ñëpp wax nañ ko fi fagaru moo gën faju disease bi lim bañ mooy fagaru moo bëgg faju parce que am na ñu ko am di wér waaye am na yorut soo ñun buñu àgg ci stage boobu noonu sax li gën rek mooy em ni yal na ko fi yàlla emale waaye daal nañ respect loolu yëpp lañu cee dimbale mooy ñu respect protocole si ak yi nga xam ne advices yi nga xam ne moom la medical practitioner si joxe moom la WHO joxe it's very important xaalis bi ñoo pledge nii ñu ngi wax ne amul fii bugga nañ su Telethon bi jeexee koo xam ne am nga anything loo bugg a pledge ba léegi soo callee any of the board nañ ko receive li ñoo gënal mooy mu nekk check nag to GCCI ñu mun ko dugal si ana bank account o nga dem GCCI si boppam any one of us koo ci call rek dina la ko receive insha allahu rabbi so ñu ngi gërëmaat bu baax a baax the big pledges tubakala macha the 1.5 millions the 1 millions the 500,000 the 200,000 the 250 waaye ñu ngi gërëm tam the $1,000 $500 xale yi pledge $200 it's welcome nañ ko te appreciate nañ ko te ngeen xam ne xale yi tamit dama ko dee wax ñu ngi ne seen school lessons I don't know when the program is starting or is already started that's the education program so na yaay yi seet nañu li am doom yi ndaw tax suñu doom yëpp mag nañ ñu ngi university so weñ na moo tax mënuñoo xam waaye ñi nga xam ne ñu am doom yu ndaw yoo xam ne dañu war a dañ nekk si basic ak secondary nañ seet programme si ñu teg seen doom yi ñu jël seen lessons si ñoom tam yaay ñu dimbale leen papa yi dimbale leen comme que fi mu nekk ñu bari demuñ liggéey nañ ko def family nañ try ñu nekk ak seen family si
te 10 to 12 la day commencé ci suba
gis nga loolu 10 to 12 so
4 ba 6 ngoon
gis so di nga gis ne 10 ba 12 4 ba 6 ku nekk na fekk mu nekk kër nañ dimbale xale ñu toog jàng loolu na leen dimbale pour teg leen ñu toog clean up seen environnement pare def seen jàng yi moo gën ñuy football si mbedd
di wóor
maa ngi beneen issue bi maa waxta bugg a wax li ma bugg a waxtaan mooy ne sanatorium bi gis ngeen ko réhabilité nañ ko defal nañ ko ba baax fi mu nekk nii looking forward to other projects yi nga xam ne ñoom ñooy gën a affected yooyu noonu yëpp xam naa dinañ ci àgga am na yeneen yu nekk ci pipeline bi ñi gën a affected nañ fa am nañ doon am suba yeneen yu ñoo dem pour seet dëkk yi nga xam ne ñoom la ñoo dimbale ñu ngi liggéey bu baax ak RVTH Dr. Roberts and co ministre bi soo xam permanent secretary bi make sure ne liñ soxla yëpp ñun ñëpp nañ ci taxaw incha allahu rabbi waaye daa at the end of the day liñ bugg rek mooy unity ñëw together
lu bennoo
lu rafet la moo nekk nii kontaan nañ ci torop ñun mooy GRTS ak QTV ñëw together gërëm media houses si lii gi dara gën ko rafet àdduna lu rafet ay Africa TV Fatou Network macha allah Paradise Kër Fatou macha allah ñëpp a ngi ñëw on board ñëpp a ngi wane ne Gambie ñun benn lañ ñoo bokk ndey ñoo bokk baay su lu mel ni ñëwee war nañoo mun a ànd bu rafet gërëm suñ président GCCI tubaakala macha allah moo indi initiative bi Idrissa Mas Diop CEO bi Aliou Seka tubaakala macha allah ñu ngi kontaan bu baax a baax gërëm ñëpp beneen yoon sant ñëpp di koo xam ne am nga pledge ci loo war a indi te mun loo dugg si line si trial nga indi ko after si luy passé dinañ ci kontaan GCC nag ñoom ñoo ubba jigéen ñi ñoom tam macha allah si women empowerment lañ nekka ci capacity building lañ nekka ci luy jëmale jigéen kanam lañ nekka ñëw nekk affiliate GCCI ñëw nekk seen doom tubaakala macha allah ajaana fi bari ak Beatrice Mbodj jiite ko ak seen board bi ñu kontaan lool si ñoom ak seen pledge bi yéen def ngeen ko waa jigéen ñëpp ngeen ko defal jërëjëf.
dina ade juma yokkal dina la bëgg a yokkal déggoon naa ci angale ci gannaaw Carpenters Association bi joxe wuñ xaalis waaye ñoom bagage yi ñu liggéey ci furniture moom lañ joxe te loolu aleel la soo ko wéccee dina nekk xaalis boo xam ne ci GCCI ci compte bi loolu itam man kay yokka ne suñ mbokk yi nga xam ne ñu ngi nekk ci biir réew mi ci biir dex gi ku ci amul xaalis itam te nga am gàtt comme nag yëkki nag sax joxe ko loolu yëpp xaalis la soo ko wéccee waaw foog naa ade am na ko la ñu bàyyi ko.
It's I think my colleague Jenaba Sonko has some exciting news for us. Wonderful. As ever. Jenaba, what have you got for us this time?
Yeah, I got some pretty good figures, but not very exciting because the calls have dropped.
Okay.
The calls have dropped, so I'm calling on all Gambians out there to keep it coming. They should call, keep it coming. If you call and you can't reach us, you know, push. This is something that we have to push for. That is why we're here till this time. Absolutely. Because we are pushing to achieve $20 million or even more. So if you can't reach, keep it coming because the calls have dropped, as you can see. So now I have from Team OB Entertainment, Birkama, $8,000. We have Omanjai Smartphone, $25,000. We have Ndau Kunda Charitable Foundation, $5,000. We have Fatumata Silla from Birkama Upper Basic School, $10,000 a student. Fatumata Silla from Birkama Upper Basic School. And we have a donation from twins. Adam and Our decided to donate $200, which we truly appreciate. We have 1982 Kirgi Intake, $10,000. And the wives of the 1982 Kirgi Intake decided to donate $5,000. Yes, wonderful. This is what we have so far, but like I said before, the calls have dropped and we are expecting more calls. Like I said, we have a target and we need to achieve it. Yes,
target,
we have to.
And I'm hoping that the only reason their calls have dropped is because everybody's gone off to make coffee very quickly.
Yes,
and once
come back on.
And they're going to come back on.
Yes.
And full of energy. And last week we got people phoning from different time zones, so we can't say they're all here in the Gambia and they're all tired. We had Nigeria, South Africa, Liberia last week, and New York. So people, if you're out there and you'd like to Skype, use sort of conventional mobile phones, WhatsApp, whatever. Call us and you know, get in. And the numbers to dial are across the screen, and also the numbers that will pop up of the various accounts that you can use. So please make use of that. But Jennifer, once again, thank you for that. And 14,062,778. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Let's try and hit those figures. And once again, thank you to Jennifer. Now you see, I was saying earlier on that we shouldn't let Jennifer and the team slack, because the only way we will make sure they don't slack is if we keep those calls coming. So please keep those calls coming, keep them on their toes, and keep them awake. Now, Aja, earlier on we had Umi Sise talking about the tourism industry and the impact that this is having. But it's not just of incoming. What about tour operators who operate things like Hajj and Umrah packages? Surely this is bound to impact them as well.
We are impacted. But why come? Sorry, every time I say foog naa li nga nekk di ma laaj ci English moo tax. Lu ma bëgg a wax mooy Umrah bi ak Hajj bi yëpp ba léegi ñu ngi expect ne luy am la. Because Umrah bi inshallah April ak May la. We have at least another 3 to 4 weeks to start. Although ñi do ñëwa dem ci Rajab bi ak Shaban bi ñoom mënuñu definitely. Waaye ñu ngi hopefully ñu ngi hope ne ñi war dem ci Ramadan bi mun na am ñu mun a dem. Hoping and praying ne everything would be over by then. Hajj bi tamit inshallah rabbi it's on in the sense ne ni ñaa ngi def seen deposit ci ba léegi. And Hajj is a process boo xam ne la mun loo koo xaar munta xaar because there's so many arrangements yi nga war a def so di nga gis ne soo ne Saudi Arabia waxuñ ne du am because ñoom like we always speak to our sponsors ñoom dañ dee wax ne ñoom du yàlla xaj yàlla la mënuñ koo stop ñoom du kenn ku mën a stop xaj yàlla moo indi xajam indi montam boo ko defee naka nga koo defee moom moo mun a ni mu indee pandémie moom moo mun a wax ne dina am du am dañuy xub ne dina am incha allah because fooguñ ne fii ba June July time bi xaj di fooguñ ne dina war a àgga foofu incha allahu rabbi yaakaar nañ ne bu nit ñi defee lii WHO wax du fa àgga China ni ñu ko mënee éradiquer ni ñu mënee def ba jeexal ko dëkk yi mun nañ ko it's all about discipline and xam nga comporte sa boppa ni la ko expert si waxee soo suñ ko defee rek incha allahu rabbi loolu noonu dina jeex léegi nii kenn ku dem si industrie am incha allah dox soxlaam.
Okay, and could I ask you for your final words? We have various guests that we're going to be having. If you just like a few seconds, please. Yes.
So my final word mooy rek waxaat jërëjëf everybody. sant yàlla bu baax julli si yéen tey beneen yoon ñaan yàlla suñu borom bi subhaanahu wa taala pandémique bii mission la am ci kaw doomu aadama ñun doomu aadama yàlla indi ñu am nekk am mission moom yal na gàtta lool ba ñun ñu konka ko ñun doomu aadama yi ñu dal si kawam yàlla suturaale ba ñu dal si kawam ba mu jeex léegi min yàlla am na ko mun na ko yàlla na def Seydina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ooyaat ñëpp su ma yoon ñu baxi ni sikki taxaw si baday si poos yi mboolem loo xam taw tam jigéen ko war ñaan berga masha Allah jot na million from bu fare parce que fati ding joxe nañu woon $500,000 alhamdulillah keep pledging so that we will reach the
Alaji, if I could come to you for some final words, please.
Yes, final words or whatever. The min fola do wala minti ko aja adu kamin fote akumata bake nyin jankaro kule mi yalon ko chakan kute nyinti to nyalem abe kerine abe sotorine adun a kelo nyin soniyata a koliyata a soniyata nyame wala minti ko na jata kende abunda mu ya marol minu dinanga wolu noma non nga sabati nga tenkun katu aka wajabile adun wajabo nyin aka sawne wo sawnyun abe minna ibuka long yo nga kuma kilim fonung tubab kan wala minti ko sainte fa mole kolya ko do soto fan min tambita ta nyin korola nala wala minti ko molka sasale fan sasa nding yesila etita l'hôpital wo fana mu problème o dole timi yalon ko nsen hakilo to woto ka ni wonten asina jurmila sapikan asima yankan kato do dila sasa nding se muta yesila ka fo fo atanyin jankaro le bela ite hanyela kata l'hôpital dukare momondi e fen kala muta ibalote mem min sute fere ke lal walin katabake kato suta tiliben tolle adumbe tentulambe jailing imang suto sino imang si suta tilibe borina kaje ko na jata kende ya ko nyin akumata bake ade nyinin karo do kenu nyin mantoro mbe kering ase mun kolya kule nati mole to nyambe ga kolya jele nganyim fonun tubab kanto komanto ko bi min ya lo ibe safarola tuma do alay harjendi na yo mabo bari mon min ya lon ko wolle ka wuli somanda e kate tarobo kate sembobo ka nyini ka sambela dimbayale bi wolbe siring aliya kolya ko jela aben kanyamin yo fanan anim fanan kuluntila la tamo bunda ni minube safaro bunda to kamol samba tourism fanola jeto be soronta bare aja adu ya kuma kilim fo wala minti ko min ya lon ko be silarin ko fo umra ning hijo Kenya tonya maka umra sorona numbe ni wato minto pour ni jankarola bare be jikirin ko inshallah ala la demaroto sunkaro kono kata fo sunkaro bandula minu lafta umra la silobe solala kata umra la hijo fana bayi abe kerine katu saudin kol ye mimuta wala nyindi ko hijo mo ala la quality ala durne sa abayno ade ngamira kola do sodo.
Thank you. And in fact I think we have to take another break. And so we'll be right back after these videos, but just a quick thank you to Alhaji Modu Juf and to Aja Aduletsi. Thank you both very much. We'll be right back after this quick break.
My fellow Gambians, the coronavirus is real. Let's stay away from crowded places and take our necessary precautions. Let's wash our hands regularly and avoid touching other necessary stuffs. But on body wolu and incoming telu media isa fale ko coronavirus kuran no mi yalon ko kuran sotorin nom na fatanu kafu bal badaminna ani mo jamal badaminna ya moliya marnyami nkambulo kambulo seneyandunu mbadawo das mamboki hariti ñu leen di ñaanal di leen wax ne coronavirus feebar boo xam ne dafa am ba pare te am nañ si report yi nga xam ne mu ngi fii ci réewu Gambia ne try ñu moytu joxante loxo yu bari ñu moytu fu nga xam ne mbooloo bi bari na lool trop. If you notice anything in your body, please contact 1025. That's the number to dial. It's an emergency number. Allah baraka bake. Wassalam.
Bani nyuber lalu ani lamor lalu albala men be banko kanten nada pour no kuma ka kufa wala to lawda kanyo haklo bulandi dron ka fako nyemu kulati albani kurani jararo man soto ala folo adum fama yalon ka fako jararo man soto ala imari to jaranola simuneke alina kata kam fantandi jaw kurani akanan soto don fantan kan lanyadile wono bulukuolu bulo nyanta kula nyame nimbe totola kan ndab kakata kan dalbiti nimbe tisola fanan kakata kan nul bitino ana bulu dum bulo ni no fanan tala ben milmel yalon ka ko fu falti ben lom ka jab ka dur ka jurma nyo kan lakilinto fu falti ku wala alngol fanal bula ni ngo ke dron jankaro ni ala janjang banko kan ndo bay no la den nimme ya korose fanto ka ko ko be dimin kan wala ibe toto kan toto mali baka ha ko wala ni jiyo ko laari bulu kirkiro bela wato mari isi telephone commande 1025 ala baraka bake wassalam.
Welcome back after that short break, and there you had Seni Dabo who was speaking there, and maybe next week there might be politicians against COVID-19. This week is businesses against COVID-19, and have a couple more guests, and to my immediate left Dr. Ismail Abaji, and who was with us last week, and to my right somebody who, if you watch QTV, needs no introduction. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to the program. Doctor, if I could come to you. We've heard from the WHO about the numbers. Do you think it's because we've done everything that the numbers have been so low, or have we just been lucky?
You know, that's the difficult part. And I think this is where, first of all, I always want to give credit to the medical community. Those are the people, because we're a praying society as Gambians, as African people. So now more than ever, I feel like we should always be praying for our doctors, our nurses, our pharmacists, everybody in the healthcare field, because the Gambians, we don't have enough as is. So the little that we do have, we always want to give them all the credit.
Let's cherish them.
So to answer your question, I think the scariest part with this virus has always been we don't know what we don't know. So when you don't know what you don't know, because I tell people we never want to assume just because we haven't found something it's not there. So the most pragmatic thing to do as a society is you plan for the worst and you hope for the best. Right? And that comes with acknowledging the fact that, okay, we haven't had the luxury of testing 5,000 Gambians, for example, to get a baseline sample size, both internally, right? All the cases that we found so far have been cases that we label as in they're out coming in, which is good information, but it could be misleading information because the average Gambian may hear that and feel like it's still something foreign.
Yeah, quite.
Right?
Quite.
So I think that's the part where we really have to make people understand that you could go from 0 cases. We've seen what March, for example, has done to the United States. I have family in the United States, where you could grow exponentially within 30 days, where you could go from a few cases to a couple of thousand cases. Because if the statistics are showing you every infected person could infect at least 2 to 3 people.
Indeed. Yeah.
In 30 days, 2 to 3 people could be 40,000 people. And I tell people, if you take a sample size of 40,000 Gambians, let's say we divide that by 10.
Quite.
That's 4,000 Gambians. Let's divide that by half. That's 2,000 Gambians. Let's divide that by half. That's 1,000 Gambians.
Yeah.
Our health system is still not equipped to give critically ill patients for 1,000 Gambians. So that should be the sobering reality for all of us, knowing that we don't know what to brace for. So we have to respect it until we actually know how this is going to impact it. Maybe it may not. Because what I tell people is that Gambia, only about 4%, less than 4% of Gambians are over the age of 65 years old. That's in stark contrast to, let's say, Italy, that has a high population.
Spain,
so that might be something there. But on the flip side, Gambians are hypertensive. We have a large number of people who are hypertensive, who are diabetic, who are smokers, who have asthma, right? All these people are high-risk patients that we know live within us. So those are the people too, because you could be young and hypertensive or diabetic and be at risk. So we really don't know.
And you're talking about scary things. For me, the scary thing is that a month and a half ago, the USA was way behind China. Now it has overtaken China quite considerably. And so for us, there's no complacency here in West Africa. Just today, up till today, Sierra Leone was the only country in West Africa that did not have a case. And today they announced that they have one. A Sierra Leonean man who had traveled from France on SN Brussels to Freetown, quarantined, and then 14 days later tested positive. So no complacency at all. CD, if I can come to you, what message, based on what you've heard, would you like to give out there?
Thank you very much, Ade, and I thank the viewers and all those who have contributed, and we still calling for people to contribute. What Dr. Baji have said, rightly said, and everyone else, who had been here before us, have talked about. This is a challenge for all of us in the Gambia today. CCI, Business Against COVID-19, we must all come together. There is no boundary, there is no limit, and there is no set as far as the support is concerned.
I was going to say, having watched you on QTV, I thought you were going to speak Mandinka.
I think that's important. I will go into. Okay, I think that's important. Yeah.
Please.
Abaraka bake ade. Abaraka Dr. Baji. Ani mol min fana yalon ko tolle be sirinjang. Jandin sila. Ani mil bebe nyum programme o jibe kan. Ani mil fana be nsafa ko nyin tembento bulobe nyum programme ko to min keta media bum ko to walti. Akumayata bake pour Gambian ko mimbe kering. Fahamro minti. Walon ko courant be fe courant mi yalon ko nsafa ko sata courant lo albalalom. Andu nyi albala milie londo soro nyin koto ya amanke isafa ko fuar courant warande fankama courant misal fe bi natara docteur ni ko nyin courant nyin dengo air conditioner be bulatere mala ba kelo ko milman fen soro le fal ba amanke woti ko nyin courant de mi yalon ko asa mobe manol andu ngajela keta nyame ay president olu silandile ay dobal silandile ay nafultiol silandile ay mobe silandile woto akumayata pour mol mi yalonko wala londo so courant la carola docteur la carola bundal mimbe maraden na jaral bundal la ye kuma kangal memfo ala nga wo muta niko ngambulo ku safunola ngambulo ku safunola wati nga si na taradulalto nga katoke kasany sabatindi na jatolto okumayata bake andu nyinka fo mimbe lori njambe mum GCCI te katoke kaja ko Gambia dingol be bulo kafu nyoma kana fulo kafu nyum potoma pour ka demaroke akumayata ba pour Gambia dingol be yake fo dalasi lamba fo dalasi fulana fo wili kilin namba fo wili muwana fo million lamba akumaya da bake kat ko ngaje bankol me sembo soto nga fo me bankol me sembo soto fo Italy lam Spain lam America ni banko kotawlu ngaje wolu hanibi kolya min beka na fulo bije fengo bebije bar hanibi kolya nyimbeka ndolbe tembo mintu jang ngalon na soto doyata le woto soto doya kan ngo nga kafu nyoma ikoni nyaajo masiyega kumbo kuma sujuna le docteur ya foda akumaya mbete mo mindo nyimu fenede miano a lombal yañi wala siyata hani fo a longo nyinti to momina courant nyin na karola woto mosa min keno woron ka kata kolke kaaje ko nyim courant nyi ngam pare nya mi yalon ko nsam fon tankano wo tankaron dolla sa non fon yo be ko million mois sulata wala jam bar nyi million mois ngalon ne ko woto Gambia be jaranola bar Gambia dingol la nyande fon jare mo da yana nyade kuma ko mi yalon ka bota mol me famo suru jararol karola kafako ali si alkanata ka dunka finti ali al bulol ku ali jam fanyola yemen fo social distance wo ku mayata baki ngamera mo be telephone wo ku mayata baki ngoso
hello yes I can hear you.
Yeah, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Fine. May I have your name, please?
My TV.
Thank you. Yes, we can hear the echo.
Okay. I'm pledging $1,000.
$1,000. May I have your name, please?
No, I want my name to be withheld.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But we appreciate it. We appreciate you calling. Thank you so much. Thank you. And as with that caller, there was another caller who actually called, pledged 10,000, who also wanted withheld. And so that sets the example. If anybody else is in that position, they don't want their name to be read out, that's fine. We're more than happy for people to pledge and say, I don't want my name to be read out. But don't let that stop you from pledging. The amount is on the screen, 14,078,678. Keep it coming, keep it coming. Let's at least try and hit 15 million.
Absolutely.
Also, Doctor, if I can come back to you.
Sure.
We're talking about, you were talking about how this is unprecedented, how possibly unprepared we might be. Let me just give you a scenario and then ask the question. If, for example, we had 100 patients to deal with, what would be the doctor ratio, patient ratio that would be feasible, workable, if that were the situation?
So I'm not sure, and I don't want to speak ahead of the information. I think the Ministry of Health might be in a position to do that. But what we know about how it affects people, so even if it's 80% of the people who get infected may have mild symptoms that don't require advanced, like more advanced supportive care, meaning you need to be on a ventilator system, need more ICU help, right? At least that's the part that gets tricky. Even the whole thing about social distancing, we're distancing away from people to make sure the health systems don't get overburdened.
Yeah, indeed, yes.
I think part of communication, people don't understand, you're helping the hospitals and the doctors by staying home. Because we know Gambia, even if we have, let's say, 2,000 beds in the country, right? The moment we get to 4,000 people who are sick, doctors have to make decisions that people's lives depend on it. And I was just on social media earlier, one of the local doctors, Dr. Sanyang here, raised an important point. Even if we get all these patients who are now infected by coronavirus, for example, we still have patients who have TB who need attention.
Exactly.
We still have patients who are diabetic that get critically ill, kidney function, people with kidney disease. So we still have a health system that even without coronavirus is overburdened. So we're very delicate from that standpoint. But part of what GCCI is doing, which I'm proud of, because it's also showing us that private sector and public sector can work together. The work that they're doing at the sanatorium, it's impressive what we could do if we collectively come together. So hopefully beyond this, for new businesses entering the market like ourselves, businesses who've been here before, we could always have that collaboration with the government to create solutions, because I think it's going to be a learning experience for the country, without a doubt.
Thank you for that. Now, Sidi, I wonder if you could sum up that in Mandinka and then give us your final words, please, as we get towards the close.
Thank you very much. Kuma kama mfo kuma tabake. For yanyi ninkambi nintere for alamantanka na mo keme kuranso ate miro mi sototo. I mean tende ko ato jabi nola parce que hanibi hanitra amanden ñing courant ñin min kede COVID-19 ti courant dol fana be jani min kede sukuru courant ti yelsia courant anin courant koten lo wo fon attendé ko na leptan bu mol be tembo min to be deterene ñin tembento wayo cede akafa ko be tembo min to kata ko bele ñanta kala wolon pour mol min ka fa ñing courant manke mo fin couranti ñing courant man tara Gambia warante isa continuer te ko min ki continuer wala de miyalon ko dukare ala na la kilay nga faham ko ñim courant de miyalon abem fejanne andum dolla sam fan tankano ila fan tanko wolum ko ibe dolla fanan tankal andu wo dolla tanko ibe leptano ñina parce que bi nin ko docteur fa ñame ni ñin courant alman tankala fa dunda mo kilim fofu la fa dala mo wilis killing warande min tambito la wo bunda man suranda leptano to na jaral bundal to andu wo docteur ja melisa katoke kaje ko ñu jaararo sa soto anyada soto la ñame wodo ñimu kulen mela ku mayda pour nga faham ko courant no miyalon ko nabi janne andum zolla fan tankan non ben fan tankala ñade ngam fammuta ngam fawla kam bulol ku nin sa funola ko docteur ya fa ñame wokku mayata bake andum fana nga jam fañola e kam social distance ka jam fañola metero fula ne mole jam fañola wo ñama wokku mayata bake ñu courant de miyalon ko aben fejande andum tolle sa dandino.
Thank you for that. Thank you, CD. And on the screen now we can see 14,086 and 78, and I think it's time to make sure that my colleague Jennifer is still awake and alert. And Jennifer, sorry to keep teasing you about this, but how's it going there in the call center? I gather that calls have dropped off somewhat, but over to you, please.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. As you can see, calls have dropped. We are not receiving any calls as we speak, and it's been happening for, let's say, about 20 minutes. For 20 minutes, we've not been receiving calls. So keep on calling, keep on calling. We want to receive your calls because we want to reach our target, that is $20 million. But for now, I have with me Aliu Jallo from the Ministry of Justice, 1,500, and he dropped it. He just dropped it off. He came in.
Oh, wonderful.
And he dropped it off. Like further giving the justification that it's a collective responsibility, and this particular individual cares so much. And I'm happy that you're stressing the issue of the fact that the coronavirus does not take a look at your religion. It doesn't take a look at your color. This is something that is affecting everybody, black or white. So it means then it's everybody's responsibility, because as long as it's not segregating. So that's important to note. And we have Aja Faisise, $2,000. We have Ibrahim Jallo, $5,000. And we have Nyanya, £100 from the diaspora. So I mean, I heard Auntie Adelaide calling on the people from the diaspora to continue pledging, and we can see that we just received one call, so they can also keep it coming. They can keep it coming. Yes, we also have Combo East Alcalos Association, $5,000. So this is what we have so far. As you can see, calls, and we're expecting more calls.
So as you rightly said there, Aja Adlet C, she called on the diaspora.
Yes.
Whilst you've been there, in terms of the calls that have been coming in, I mentioned that last week we had calls from Liberia, from Nigeria, 2 from Nigeria, we had from Cameroon, South Africa, New York City. Have there been many calls coming from abroad this time, as far as you're aware?
No, I think compared to last week, we don't have a lot of calls coming from outside, because I think since I started, this is the first that I've mentioned. That is Nyanya, who has given £100, which is about $5,000.
Sure.
But I think there's a GoFundMe happening. If they can't call us, they can just hit that button on the GoFundMe and donate.
Sure. Well, let's hope that those in the diaspora who are on different time zones to us, I think London is now an hour ahead. They switch, so they're an hour ahead. At least that's what my phone tells me. But Jennifer, thank you for that, and thank you for that update, and thank you for trying to inspire those in the diaspora to keep on calling. And one of the things we have to emphasize is that, as we've mentioned throughout this program, there are people who've been donating. They've been coming in off the streets, but also they've been us up after the program had finished to say, you know, I want to donate. I've just found out about this, you know, and you know, we had one of 500,000 and we had one of 1.5 million in the week just gone. So please don't let that stop you. And now I have to my right, if you'd like to introduce to our viewers and tell us what's your connection with this.
Well, Adi, thank you very much for having me. My name is Keban Jai, former Chief Executive of the Gambia Chamber of Commerce.
Sure.
And my connection with this goes, you know, a long way.
Sure.
You know, and I've been connected with the Chamber for decades. Okay. And I'm very proud of what the institution is doing. Very proud of this initiative. Very proud of what the leadership at the Chamber is doing in terms of, you know, just making sure that the public-private sector partnership, you know, works. And it's very unfortunate that a situation like this, you know, brings the best out of the two, the two sectors. But I think it's well-meaning also. I think this is very sad, and it's everybody's concern. Nobody knows who's the next victim. And for that matter, it augurs well on us, for all of us, you know, whether we're in the private sector, private citizens, or whatever. Some of us are retired, but we are still ready to give.
Sure.
Be out there to help.
And that's what we like to hear. Now, the Chamber, as far as I remember, started in 1967.
1967.
Since you joined and then, as you say, retired from the Chamber, what changes have you seen? And is something like this the type of thing that you would have expected the Chamber to move into? Because this is unusual, unprecedented in the history of the Gambia.
Well, this is definitely unprecedented. But if you know the history behind the Chamber, and it was the expatriate companies that started everything. And you know, they come in with their, you know, ideas from overseas. You know, and we have now seen a direction leading to, you know, the private sector taking a different dimension. And I think that, you know, the leadership, as I have said, in the Chamber, and the new breed of businesses we have in this country, I recognize the need to be more philanthropic, to, you know, have that, that corporate social responsibility.
I was going to come on exactly, you know,
that
point.
And this is a great manifestation of that. And to even sit down to begin to think that within a couple of weeks or so we could raise 15 million.
Indeed,
and the target, as I, you know, made to understand, is 20 million or even above. And I think it is reachable because we are gifted with Gambian entrepreneurs, self-made ones that are here. Some of them haven't even, you know, made their pledges yet, or I'm pretty much sure they will come. And we're calling on all of them. And some of them want to give, but they don't want to be.
Sure.
You know, I mean, they don't want to.
If I can read this thing now, 100 MF8. They're 100,000. This is really the kind of thing we like to see. We were saying that, you know, calls were not coming in and people were flagging. Well, let's hope they're not flagging, and let's hope businesses are not flagging and that they are coming through still.
These two companies that you've named,
right?
I mean, these are the old members of the Chamber.
Right.
These have been associated with the Chamber for over 40
generations.
Generations, as, you know, Doctor has said.
Right.
You know, so they are really, they've been there for the Chamber.
And it's still coming
this is it. As I said, the history is there.
It's there, yeah.
And the interest is there, and I think it's like, what can I do?
Sure.
What can I do to really, you know, support the cause?
Now, Keba mentioned there about two sides coming together, public and private sector. We're also seeing a change in not just business, but also in medicine in terms of electronics and technology. We have challenges here about electricity, but do you see kind of somehow the kind of innovation that is going to be forced upon us? Necessity is the mother of invention. Things will come up that and are there particular directions that you see that COVID-19 is forced upon us?
No, absolutely. And I talk about it with our company, because I'm glad I'm mentioning how GCCI is bringing new companies.
Sure.
Because Innovrix Global Health, we opened our doors in December of 19, and then 2012 COVID hit.
Wow.
But from 2019, we brought technology to do telemedicine,
right?
Do in-house. We're not adding if someone's in ICU, we've already had the infrastructure in place. Irrespective of people telling Gambia is a good place into this.
Yeah.
Our electronic health record system, we could 4G. So we sell on Apple running these knowledge. So you be anywhere in Gambia now, it's a video conference with a doctor. So it's to solve the shortage of doctors.
Absolutely.
Because all the doctors are in the diaspora, even if you see gaps in patients in the Gambia, we have that technology to do it. So it's almost to, it feels like, okay, we planned something we did not know, but now we have knowledge left. All the way down to the Mr. Angry taught the system. Where if somebody now has a fever or is coughing, that could be signs of the COVID-19, and of going to a health system and call us. You talk to officers, you talk to a professional who tells you, okay, these are symptoms you have. Do you have a thermometer? Okay, we're going to send you a package. As one thermometer, a food agent, call us and just monitor it from home.
Geneva for the last time, and Geneva Sonko there in the post and Geneva, how things going?
My fellow Gambian brothers and sisters, this is a message of precaution, solidarity and hope. We living in very unusual times. The coronavirus is a menace that's threatening all of us. But together, united, we can do something about this.
So that is what we are calling for. And Mr. Ali, I must say thank you to the interpreter. I must say thank you to the interpreter because he's there doing what is expected, and the fact that it's extremely exclusive.
Thank you, Jennifer, and I'm glad you ended on that note, because I thanked everybody, the cameraman, everybody else, and I didn't thank the interpreter last week or the week before, and I'm glad you did it this time. So I'd like to say thank you to all those who pledged, thank you to all those who donated, thank you to all of those who are thinking of donating, and just finally to say in 5 seconds goodbye to Dr. Ismaila Baji to my left, and Keba Njai to my right, former Chief Executive of the Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And I have to say thank you to those who pledge, big, small, small business, individuals. We thank you so much. This is for all of us, it's for the Gambia, and thank you, and good night, and see you another time. And hopefully by the time we finish here, I'll be told that actually somebody put in 6 million to take us over the 20 million. Well, thank you, and good night.
mana hen boy nga nyim bata mu be taki tubabu du boy boy nga nakko do mu be do ku boy ngaki na nyin kendi moy boy pura e bungolo nyi boro na bungo hani lento am futaji boy de jibe lu njumala ya fanyi koy babun lola ama me ila bungo jibe abadane jara foyte lafta fula nyi mam balwo kalam mu balwo fo balwo ko burlo ko fanan kele boy nyim bungo jala be nyamende abbe mu balwo la do boy
ñin kunne soniyata ta www.baluwo.com anin baluwo isela bulloran jorangol be sang anila kudula asatare mambata jorangol membu ko semento kenyo babarol nil peruwol woni nga nyon jamal ta baluwo.com yin jorangol be sang ila dinkira bado adungi te batala je anin baluwo ifangole marate la kudula
ñu ngi leen di nuyu di ànd ak yéen di seede ne àddina dafa yaatu te liy dund ci àddina yi itam amul dayo te mboolem luy dund ci àddina mu ngi ut lu mu lekk ni nit di utee lu mu lekk doom yi ñuy ooyee jàngoro di nekk ci yarami nit ci biti ba walla ci biir ba yooyu itam luy ut pour dundal la lii nga xam ne nag moom lañ jànkoon teel nekk na loo xam ne lii mu ngi dund ci nit di aw ci gémmiñam walla ci bakkanam walla ci bëtam moo tax ñu ne lii nekkaatul feebari caaxaan ndax feebari àddina la ñu ne nag gannaaw xalaat mooy jur jëf te jëf di yar jikku nit moo tax ñii nii gis ne seen warugan na pour eete pour ngeen xam feebar bi ne du feebari caaxaan gannaaw duggagul ci réew mi nam war a duggee ñu ne waxtaan wi mooy tere ko pour bu mu dugg nam war a duggee tere ko nag li mu laaj nga xam ni moo duggee ci biir nit gannaaw ñu ne soo saqatee mu dem ci loxo nga jox keneen loxo mu am ko moo tax ñu ne bon nañu wàññi joxante loxo yi te itam nañuy raxas loxo yi gannaaw soo saqatee nit jege la mun nga ko wàll ñu ne bon nag nañ kuy saqat utal nooy fexe ba saqat ba du jege keneen ka ak itam di jël sa musuwaar ba nga xam ne walla say loxo ba gis ne keneen ki du ko jot lii moo waral ñu ne dafa am lu bari lu ñu war a wëcci ci suñu doxalin tey ci suñu dundin tey ci li ñu miin ndax dañ day bokk ndab foog ñu seetaat loolu dañ day bokk poti ndaa foog ñu seetaat loolu moo tax fu ñu dem fi mu nekk nii ku ko mën mu ngi seet bunte boo xam ne mbooloo daf fay am ñu seet luñ fay def ndax nga mun a raxasu balaa ngaa dugg ca marché ba wala dugg ca lopitaan ba wala dugg ca school ba fu mu mun a doon rek foo xam ne fii mbooloo nga fa benn ñu arrêté gu